We are lit and we are live. Look at this fucking monster tonight, everybody. And what are we doing with our lives?
I love it.
Look at this. Welcome to another Flamin Fiddies. Flamin Fiddies? Yeah. Not burning benches. This is cigar 4, correct? I think we're on cigar number 4 for this series.
I don't know. What were the other ones?
It's a good question. It says number 4 in the description, so I'm sure it's checking it.
That's what I went off of.
Real quick, we got some guests with us for the Unbanded panel tonight. We got sitting in Leo, Cigar Fred, and Sal made it. He made it right at the deadline. And Skinny Money's here as well. Gentlemen, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Woo!
What a monster. Yeah, so this is number 4. I'm just looking back on the list here. Number 3 was back in November already. That was the Golden Bull. Number 2.
Is that long?
Yeah, dude. Number 2 was 8 months ago. That was the Commonwealth from Principal. And Flamin Fiddies started with the Mere Pyramid 9 months ago. We've been taking long breaks in between these episodes.
Dang.
Right off the rip, bro. Opus, baby.
Love it. It's starting off good.
Wow.
Fuente funk, bro.
Yes, sir.
I know this doesn't matter, but the cold draw is so good on this. It's delicious.
Oh, hurry up and light up, Johnny. You still cold drawing over there?
Bro, I can light up in 10 minutes from now and still beat all of you, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, old Johnny cold draws.
We'll see.
It just feels-
Matt to love this cigar, dude.
I hope Matt likes it.
Lost City. We'll see, Matt.
I hope he likes it. Doesn't it just feel fucking awkward holding a cigar of this magnitude? Like, it
feels
just,
right.
It feels right. Well,
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
It's just
Yeah,
so
you should-
skinny though. Like it's
familiar. Is that what you're trying to say? Familiar?
oh yeah.
I wish. So we're gonna do this regular unbanded style. If you guys are joining us and haven't been here for these fun episodes we're doing, we will go through thirds. It might take a while to get to their thirds, but we'll get there, and we'll update the flavor profile. We'll do a score at the end, all that good stuff. But if you are not smoking along with us tonight, let us know what you're smoking, drinking. I'm pairing tonight. I got some Blantons with me. This is a monster. Gentlemen, anyone else pairing with a beverage tonight?
I'm sorry, Peter.
Kiwi
apologize,
strawberry
bro.
propel.
Very nice.
I have hibiscus tea.
Fancy, dude.
Soda gun Pepsi.
Oh, soda gun
Skinny.
Pepsi.
It's that good Pepsi.
That's that good stuff. What's in the cup, Sal? What is that? Just coffee? Some remnants?
Yeah, I was apologizing to you. It's a Starbucks black coffee.
That's okay, buddy. We all make mistakes in life, and probably smoking this cigar is going to be one of them. But we'll get some initial impressions. Hey, for the record, I like Lost City. I think it's a good cigar. With age, I think the blend really starts to shine. The start of this one's really nice. It's a Fuente funk. I'm enjoying it. I'm looking forward to trying to pick up some more notes while I'm dealing with the running the show here. But hopefully, you guys can help me out with that. Sal, can you collect some thoughts? Guys on the panel, take a couple puffs and let us know what you're getting in the chat too. Felipe and Carpy will bring them up and we'll get those read out loud. But Sal, how's the start of the cigar?
It's fucking delicious, man.
Mm.
Really, really good. I mean, just off the initial light up here, and a few minutes in, I'm getting what seems to me to be like a freshly baked peanut brittle, right? So the caramel, peanut, I'm getting a little creaminess, maybe even almost, I'm not sure if it's a peanut brittle or if it's a butterscotch with creamy peanuts, and mahi.
Peanut brittle is a very
mahi
good
mahi.
call.
Fish.
Yes, peanut brittle and mahi.
I'm gonna focus on that for a minute.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever gotten fish off of a cigar.
I thought we were going to behave tonight, Peter.
Yeah, we got a serious job here. But if he's getting mahi, he's getting.
No, I was introducing a little bit of levity here right off the bat.
Oh, okay.
But I
Okay.
gave you something genuine, which is what I'm experiencing
Yes.
in this cigar, and it's very lovely. I think we're
You
going to
know
have a good night.
you know how kind the internet is, Sal. These people are savages. You know what I mean? Some people can't take humility and humor for what it is. What do you got there, Leo?
Well, now think how long this is going to take to warm up, right? So it's just beginning to warm, but funk right off the bat. I got that. And it's that Lost City funk, which is the Dominican funk with that little bit of spice on it. Light brown sugar sweetness, light, but it's like a baking in a brown sugar, maybe dabbling into the molasses kind of taste, but it's very light, enjoyable cigar right now. The retro is got just, I mean, it's almost hard to say pepper, but maybe a little bit of white pepper on the retro, but excellent start.
Okay. Mr. Cigar Head Fred, what do you got over there, buddy?
Man, I'm enjoying the start of it, man. This get some cedar, but I also get like a little bit of a caramel nougat, like a nougat type of taste on here. That's not bad for me. I do get on the retro. I do get like a little bit of a white pepper spice. It's not too heavy though. So, but that's all I'm getting right now. It's pretty nice though. And now the funky, like the Dominican funk, the Opus funk is going in and out. It's not like straightforward like normal, but it's in and out though.
Okay. Shout out to Ed here for the fucking dono. Ed, thank you very much, sir. Hope you're having a good night.
Thank you, Ed.
Hope you're sipping on something good. I know you always are, and hopefully you're smoking something as good as this cigar because it's starting off really nice, right, Skinny?
Dude, this is friggin' great. Tastes like a nice handful of mixed nuts, with awesome Opus tobacco behind it. I'm so glad I got them. I bought a box because it just was sitting around there, and I got to tell you, I absolutely love this thing. I think it's fantastic. I'm going to smoke this more. I thought this box might last a couple years. I'm telling you, based initially off of what I'm getting right now, I'm going to be smoking through this year. This might be an annual purchase. They make it looks like 120 boxes a year. This is great. This is a great, like you're going to a party that's going to be a long time at a lounge, whatever you want to stay with that cigar. You're going to, talk a lot of jazz. This thing's awesome. This is awesome.
All right, good start from Skinny. All right, Johnny OCD, how's that first third?
Pretty damn good, man. Retrohale after initial light up was tons of white pepper, accompanied by that specific Fuente Dominican funk that is fantastic. Kind of got like a developing cinnamon after it kind of cooled down going through with that retrohale. On the palate, a little bit of oak, a little bit of like Nilla wafer, and I am lacking that Monica Lewinsky-esque nuance that Sal got. I don't have that in this. We'll see.
Interesting.
Is it more like a Branzino?
Oh,
No, I mean, it's definitely Latina. I don't know.
Peter, pay attention. I'm being terrific right now.
I don't know. I don't know what I do to deserve this. Matt, what are you getting over there, buddy?
Well, I'm the one that you can count on to behave. There's something fucked up there. but yeah, it's mild, and I think that has a lot to do with the size. It's just the cherry's far away, but the flavors that I'm getting are good. I'm getting a faint tamarind sweetness. There's that musty Fuente. It's like a mix between like a cedar and an oak, like right in the middle, kind of going in between, and a little bit of like this nutmeg / cinnamon spice thing going on. It's good. I'm enjoying it so far.
That's high remarks for this cigar. Yeah.
Yep.
Because
It's just going to get better, Matt.
if this is your favorite Lost City, I don't see you smoking them often just because of the Vitola is a fucking monster, but at least we know there might be one out there that's for Cigar Hound Dog. So that's a win. That's a win.
Yeah. Sure.
What do you got, Roger?
So I didn't get any of the pepper. Like for me, it was pretty smooth right off the rip. I am getting a lot of that nuttiness, and then I am getting like a caramel note. It's not super prominent, but I am getting a nice like caramel note to it. Then I don't know what kind of sweetness it is, but it's like the funkiness with the cigar is like that aged Dominican funkiness, but there's some sweetness with it. When Matt just said tamarind sweetness, it's like, okay, kind of like that. Like I kind of see that, but for me, it's not super distinct yet. But I'm enjoying it so far. It's good.
There's Nick doing his best in the chat. Carpy, what do you got, bud?
On the dry, it's already changing, but like right at light up, I had like kind of a vegetal cedar thing going on with a little bit of Fuente funk, but not a whole lot. And then that like Flintstones vitamins note, kind of like a tart weird thing I had going. That's starting to fade though. On the retro, I've got like a hollow macadamia nut. There's just like a little hint of a caramel, and there's like a very mild floral white pepper. And then on the finish, I got like a nice clean peanut note to start, and then that like brittle thing that Sal was referencing starts coming in on the long finish. And I do see like that kind of fruity tart thing, just like a hint of it at the end here, but I don't know what the fuck it is yet. I'm hoping it warms up a little and gets a little bit more density of flavor.
Same.
Okay. I gotta chime in with that Flintstones vitamin note, because I know the exact note you're talking about. But when's the last time you had one? Because I can recall that taste and smell from when I was like 6. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's probably been 25 years, at least.
Very distinct though.
I'm buying a bottle next time. They probably don't even taste the same or have the same smell, but I'm curious now, and I'm gonna make my kids eat the rest of them. But I'm definitely gonna buy a bottle.
Yeah. There was probably something that's illegal in it now.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's probably why
the fentanyl.
Yeah,
it's like the Tylenol. Yeah,
fentanyl.
Go to sleep, kids.
All right, Felipe, what are you getting, bud?
Yeah, not much to add, man. The Fuente funk, like I said earlier, I love that just funk straight from the get-go. It's a little bit spicier, like cinnamon spice. And I see what you're talking about, like that dark fruit, like sour note, almost like tamarind. It's really nice, man. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, not much to add for me since I'm the last guy in the rotation here. That peanut brittle is a very good call out, though. The Fuente funk is there. That mixture between the cedar and the oakiness, like Matt was saying, is definitely prominent. What's cool about like a cigar with this length size for the guys who do smoke pipe, you get like a cooler smoke experience. It's not as hot. And when you smoke a cigar that's this long, you tend to get that at the start, you know, as it diminishes and gets closer to your hand or whatever, your mouth. It'll be like a regular cigar, but at least for the first third, the texture of the smoke is a lot cooler, and it's a different experience smoking this. I don't know if you guys kind of see that. If you're not a pipe smoker, it might be something to think about as you're puffing away here at the beginning.
That's why I love Reserva de Chateaus. I love those. Those opuses. Like, give me a break, dude. Just great. Double Corona.
Yeah, double Coronas. Yeah,
but I mean,
so good.
Even though it's longer, so by the time the smoke hits you, it's cooled down. Since it's a smaller grain gauge, it is still possible to overheat this thing and kind of ruin the flavors. The smoke may hit you cool, but you can overheat it by just chugging on it with the smaller gauge.
I mean, you could do that with any cigar, really.
Yeah. But this can give you a false sense of security because you're not going to notice it as easily.
Now, where are we at in the cigar right now, guys? Is this like the first 30-second? Mike, you're good with the measurements,
right?
What would
it's about a 16th.
The first 16th? Okay.
Yeah.
It's about 3 inches. Funky Finger Style. What's up, buddy? Thank you for that dono. Never had an Opus. What should I try first? All right, I guess we'll go from the bottom to the top again. Everyone call out your favorite Opus, maybe a little brief description. And if we have some repeats, we'll kind of just go through them. But Sal, what would you say is your favorite Opus, at least for you right now?
Dubai Viento, no question about it. Hands down, that's number one for me.
Okay. Leo?
Right now, and it changes. It goes between Magnum, which is my favorite right now, Reservas de Chateau, and Double Corona, and then Shark. But the Magnum right now I can't get enough of those right now. And mine have about 4 or 5 years on them, so they're just right in the sweet spot.
That helps. Yeah.
You,
I don't think
you
they
know
need
what?
age, but a little bit goes a long way. What's that sound?
Oh, it's nice.
You know, I forgot. Like a couple of weeks ago, I was gifted, or I was at the VCOT, and an old friend of mine gave me a Reserve de Chateau double Corona that was aged for 15 years, and it was heavenly. It was one of the best cigars I've ever smoked in my life. And
Nice.
so, you know, as a regular production, I'm going to say the Dubai Viento, but that one, you know, I mean, again, it was a vintage cigar, aged 15 years.
Yeah, the OG.
Best opus I've ever smoked, easily.
What about you, Fred? Where are you at with your favorite opus right now?
My favorite opus, I have to say, for me, I love the Toast Across America Shark. For those, they always hit a sweet spot for me. That's why I like to buy them every year.
Yeah. And it's at a good price too, because they're usually price protected. So you get Caesar Shark together for it's around the $50 mark, right? So it's it's worth it, dude. It's worth it. It's for the kids too. It's for the kids.
Buy it up. Buy it up.
Yeah. What about you, Skinny? Hard decision, I'm sure.
No. I mean, I love all those Dubais. I love everything, all the special opuses. Don't get me wrong. Like, the best opus is the one you got, that whole thing. But there's no doubt about it. Reserve de Chateau boxes, I'll pick them up all day. That is like my number one go-to. All like beginning right when the sun comes out, when you could be outside, all the way until it gets too cold. Reserve de Chateau's, bottles of awesome Chardonnay white wine, and just crush them on the weekend. That is like absolutely no doubt my favorite experience. White wine and Reserve de Chateau's.
And JD's chiming in. Of course, there's only one, and we all know that's the Dubai. For
Dubai, baby.
I thought he's like a Templo guy now. He's like crazy with the Templos.
I don't know,
Templos are
dude.
so good, dude. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
They are very good. They're very
Especially
good.
that 8 and that 13. Holy cow.
dude.
If you're getting a chance to try the Templo, I recommend getting the bigger Vitolas. I think they shine better in the 8 and the 13. What do you got, OCD? Favorite opus?
I mean, I don't smoke a lot of opus. My favorite's the Dubai, the 2020. But I think he said, which one should he try first? My first opus was the Lost City, and it's the most affordable. So maybe try that one first.
It's not
Just
the most
saying.
affordable.
Well, it's not the most affordable.
No.
It's the
Oh.
easiest
Easiest
to
to
find.
find.
Easiest
Oh,
to find.
okay.
Yeah.
For reasons.
Is it
for
the
reasons.
most? Is it the most affordable at a lounge? Like, is the other ones not sold at MSRP?
It depends on who's selling it. You can get a Reserve de Chateau for $28.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, can't you
If you
get the
can find
Lost Cities for like 23?
They're like $40, 35, $40
Yeah, they're up there.
generally.
Oh.
I don't know why, but they just sell a little higher.
I believe this Vitola tonight is what, around the $50, $60 mark if you don't find it super heavily marked up.
I think it's
List is
70.
$850 a box. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 85 list.
Matt, what's your favorite opus right now?
I'm not an opus guy, so I'll preface this with that. Yeah. But if you're just getting into opus, I just recommend trying the original line. And the best way to do that is probably the Shark, the Toast Across America pack. And it's in that opus Shark is very good. I like the Robusto and the Super Bellicoso. Those are two of my other favorite Vitolas, but that and the Shark are very, very enjoyable. If you're gonna try opus, and a lot of people like opus a lot more than me. So
yeah. Mr. Opus, Roger, what's your favorite one, bud?
Dude, I would, for your first opus, like, I still love the Opus 20th, the God's Whisper. It's such a freaking great cigar, man. I love that cigar. But first opus, I'm going to say Angel Share. Angel Share. Angel Share is a great first opus.
If you want the least opus
I
flavor, go get one of those and see if you like something that's kind of opusy.
It's got the opus band, dude. It's great. Angel Share.
It's not a bad cigar. But it's the least opus of the opus. Like, that's
I would
probably
say-
the last one.
I would say the Society is probably the least opusy out of the opus.
Yeah.
From what I've had.
100%.
You're probably right. Yeah. I would agree with that.
It needs a
even
revisit.
the-
If you smoked it early on, like we did, I feel like the cigar wasn't ready. I've revisited it a few times. I feel like it's starting
So
to come
good.
into its own. So,
So good.
The Society.
yeah.
Mhm. Yes.
I really like that cigar. One we
That's
had
a
on
great
the live stream.
Yeah. I think you'll like the revisit.
Does it
Carpy,
still
what you
have
got?
that?
Oh, go
I
ahead.
was just gonna ask a question. Does it still have that sort of like Cameroony kind of vibe to it, like the original release had?
I don't remember getting that on the original either, but it didn't taste Cameroony to me. What do you got, Carpy, for your favorite opus?
I mean, my favorite is probably the Dubai and Viento, like Sal is saying. I also really enjoyed the 20th God's Whisper. The 25th and the El Tributo or whatever was very good. With Opus, I tend to like the fatter ring gauge ones because the way they blend, they get sweeter that way. If you want more Opus funk, you get skinnier. If you want more sweetness in addition to that Opus funk, you get fatter. That being said, just like Matt said, go find a regular Opus. I mean, you don't want to go dropping, whatever price people end up making you pay for these fancy ones we're talking about and find out you don't even like the line. Like the best thing to do is to get into, a regular old Opus, like a Robusto or something that Matt said. I had one at the lounge recently and loved it. And if you don't like that, don't waste your time trying any of the real expensive ones because you're just going to set yourself up for disappointment.
Yep.
I'd agree with that. Mr. Dubai, is there another answer other than the Dubai?
Yeah, Templo right now, dude. Oro the
Mm.
Templo 13 for me is,
13.
but that's the one I had last. So I'll smoke a Dubai and change my mind, but can't go wrong with
Shit.
either.
Yeah, those are really good. The 13s are really good. I'm gonna go, man. I don't know if it's just being an Exodus, but fucking that 25th, baby. I don't know.
Baby, let's go.
I smoked those 25ths from the box I bought at the event, and it takes me back, baby. It does. It was such a great start. What a great night. But if I had to pick another one, I think just regular standard Opus and the double Corona, is it? Or double yeah, double Corona.
Yeah, big
The
boy.
big one.
Yeah.
It's a big fucking cigar, but man, that thing is awesome.
But going back to what Leo was saying, bouncing off of them, like I love what I get out of the Reserve de Chateau. And when I want that, like even more, that's when you go double Robusto and you go where Carpy was saying with the thicker ring gauge. Like there's a right Opus for the right time. And like getting to know it is going to take you time. Like you're just never going to come out and be like, this is my favorite Opus. And I smoked this one. Like go through it, work through it, remember it. You'll be surprised, and then it just becomes part of your life. It is Opus is a lifestyle, baby. It is a mission, and I will baptize Carpy in the waters in October. Call me John the Baptist, baby, because it's on. It is on
Reverend.
and popping.
Yes,
I know I always bitch. This is for people that are looking to try Opus for the first time. A lot of people think it's like super rare or super limited. It isn't really. It's like seasonal. So like if you're in between the drops and you're not seeing them anywhere, and somebody's like, "I got one for you, $200." Just wait 6 months. There will be more. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
And a really good call out to that is if you are part of the Discord, if you are not, you want to think about signing up for the Discord because these guys in the group, there's 400 of us. When we find something that's of value, we have shops that work with us in the Discord. They let us know first. Guys will throw it up in the buy section like, hey, here's Opus at a decent price. Keep your eye open on that because it does pop up pretty frequently. It sells out pretty quickly once it gets listed, but you might have a better chance of being able to pick something up if you're within the community of guys that are always trying to find stuff like that.
I bought the dumbest shit off of that deals page. Just the dumbest shit. Because somebody's like, this is a good price. I'm like, fuck, it is. It's in my mailbox in a couple of days.
It happens. It happens to all of us. But we got another question here for... Oh, go ahead, Sal.
I was going to say, I'd like to add real quick, if you can, and you're new to smoking Opus, you've heard a lot of great suggestions here. But if there's something that you could take and sock away and store them nicely for some time, and then you're really going to get a chance, like what kind of Skinny was talking about there, is you see what it's like when you smoke it, you put it away, you come back to it in a little while, you see where it's gone. You really, with an Opus, you get an experience that will last for years because it will evolve and change. And I think it's a fun thing to do, and it's rewarding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of goes with this question too. How do you guys feel about, Opus? Do you feel like it's ready to go right off the bat, or do you tend to store them and check in on them later? Fred, you shaking your head. What do you got for thoughts on that one?
I think it depends, in my opinion. Like I just know from my favorites, I love smoking the Tusk Cross America Shark. Every time I get it, I'll let it sit for, because sometimes I get too excited. So if I get like more than just one, pretty much that's what I do. All the time I buy like 5, and I'll just smoke one right off the truck, and it's smokable every time. But I think it depends though, because I've had some Opus like what was it? I smoked quite a few Purple Rains in my time, and the Purple Rain for me, when I first lit it up, it wasn't as good as letting it sit and letting it age in the humidor for a little while. But that was just my experience. I don't know what everybody else thinks though.
Yeah. If there is an Opus, I would say that benefits from age, it would definitely be the Lost City. I think if you buy these at a good price and you stash them for a year or two, you will not be upset about it. And I know some of the Oscuro stuff people really like aged. I don't even really like them aged. That blend is just not for me. It's not a bad cigar. It's just not what I'm looking for in an Opus. I'd rather spend my money with the other brands of Opus, if you will. But what about you guys? Anyone got like a sweet spot of aging a certain Opus that you found?
I mean, I buy boxes, like look for the events, look for like Holt's Fuente Mania or whatever's in your local place. I go down there with a mission, like go down there and spend yourself, $3 to $4 grand and stock up and get boxes and put that stuff down and let it sit. I'm telling you, dude, you want to do this? Like, it ain't a cheap hop. You better get some jing. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Like, get that stuff, get in there, stack yourself some boxes, and then put them away, and then get yourself some smokers, get some singles, do whatever. Let those things take their time. I like to give it at least like 6 to 7 months. And then when you break that box out, it's going to be a good summer. So I have, 6 different boxes ready to roll, right around April, like Easter Sunday. God has risen. Time to crack open all those Opuses, and it's going to be festivities on this summer. And you got to get in play, man. You got to get in play and get it going. It is rewarding. It is a professional company. It is a professional product. Have at it, baby.
This is not financial advice.
The kids don't have to go to college.
You know what? It goes hand in hand with the thing. It's like if you're driving a beautiful Mercedes, you have the right of way always.
Yeah.
That's what those
G's to put down on a Hyundai. You got $2 grand to buy some Opus. I mean,
listen, I actually heard a guy one time in a BMW here on this where I live. I'm not gonna tell you what kind of guy he was, but in an accent, he said, "I have BMW. I have right of way."
what a dork.
Just let them go. It's nothing.
So
I thought it was hilarious.
It was probably a fucking 3 Series too.
He said right of gay.
All right. Okay. All right. Let's bring it back together.
Skinny
Instead of getting mad, it made me laugh.
Go ahead, Leo. Skinny's point.
Skinny brought up a key to aging a box of Opus or anything that you think is special is unless you know that box has been sitting there at the B&M for 2 or 3 years. When you buy a box, grab a few singles too. Always grab singles. Always have singles. So you don't have to go in that box if that box you want it to sit for 6 months, a year, 2 years. Because you got to kind of treasure those things. But I'll always grab. If I see singles, I'll go in and they'll say limit 2, and you go and talk to them, say, can I get 5 or 6? I mean, but I also want to buy the box type of thing, right? So, but if you grab singles, you don't have to break that box if you want to age it. It doesn't hurt to pull one out right away, smoke it. And AZ is big on that too. You pull one out, but you let those things set. You will be paid back. You will get the return on that.
It's almost like a form of inspection. You're seeing where the cigar is. at that time.
It's
And
like
I
same
just
could be
love
refreshing
that.
your wardrobe in the spring or refreshing your clothes. It's like anything else. You gotta have stock ready to roll when the season's change.
Yeah.
You gotta have it.
What the
You
same
know,
can be said if you have a modest income and you can grab a couple, grab a fucking
Yeah.
couple.
Grab
You
a
know, just
couple.
grab a handful of them, whatever you can afford at that time. Smoke one right away, like Skinny said, and then taste test them. You might find out that you really like them at a year, and you might think, oh, this could go longer.
And when you find Opus guys like me and Leo, like I don't, I don't want to get crazy with like, which is your guys are going to share them. Like, just get like be around. You know what I mean? Like nobody really gives a damn. Like Opus is like the generous people. It's just like smoke this crap. Like you're going to have a ball.
Yeah, I mean that's another thing to touch on the Discord too. Like if you can't find something, but you have stuff to trade, guys are willing to throw a stick your way if you got something that they don't have or a couple things that they might like. So, there's always bartering too in the community. And that's part of the fun is gifting people stuff. Like I just sent Matt a bunch of Opus. I know he's not an Opus guy, but I know there's new Opus in there that he hasn't smoked. And I want to get his take. I really hope he likes that 25th. He's probably going to just fucking PPS it and just shit all over it, but that's okay. That's okay.
Well,
let me
Matt,
down
that
gently.
A that I sent you has got some age. That A in that coffin
product. Yeah, we're not talking about Gray Cliffs. I mean, this is a show about Opus, so I'm not trying to talk about people's money, but we're not exactly talking about Victor Sinclair. You know what I mean? Like, it's not.
Don't fucking buy Opus on a firm.
Yeah, I have seen that. There are a few shops that will let you pay over time. Please do not use your credit card irresponsibly. There's no reason to go in the hole.
Yeah.
And those shops
Never
are
finance
usually
cigars.
Yeah, those shops are usually charging you a fucking arm and a leg for it too. So it's not worth it. Like Carpy said, just keep hunting, keep looking around. In 3-4 months, and another Opus comes out, and just try to be there when it happens. Make friends with your local B&Ms. I say it all the time. Get in there, talk to the clerks, find out who the owner is, buy stuff consistently. It doesn't have to be expensive stuff, but show up at least once a week. They get to know your first name. Hey, when you guys get that new Opus in, I'd really love if you could set one aside for me, or give me a text, give them your number. Like that is the easiest way to get what you want is by, shopping locally and really just becoming a part of that community that shop is trying to create.
Yeah, learning their movements and what they're doing, and kind of establishing trust with them and whatnot. Then you wait for the joint to close, make sure nobody's around, and you bust in, you fucking yank them all out.
That's right, baby.
That's the last part of that stuff. I'm just kidding.
Peter,
it's a joke.
am I not doing so good behaving here? Because I'm being surrounded by yes. I just want recognition there.
In all
because I'm driving the car for Sal.
Yeah. In all seriousness, Opus is an allocated product, so you have the shops have to move a certain amount of like Arturo Fuente in order to be able to be like eligible to get Opus X. So if you're not there supporting that shop, I know my local shop here doesn't really advertise when they get nice Opus in, and like when I walk in the door, other regulars walk in the door, they're like, "Hey, guess what we got?" So there is a little bit more to that, support your local B&M, and that's what it takes for them to even get this stuff to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But back to your point, Peter, and what you just said, Mike, my experience is like, there was a box of cigars at a B&M, and I wanted that box like really bad, but at the time I couldn't afford it. It was just way, thousands of dollars, way outside of my, range. And based on my relationship with those guys, they took that box and they put it away. And they said, if you want to come in here and just buy one at a time or whatever, that's your box. We'll just keep it here for you for when you're ready for it. And they did.
It's a great guy.
Opus, baby.
So what Peter was saying, really, I mean, I experienced that and got a lot of joy from that. And I'm still going in there and buying those cigars.
But I will say, you always remember your first box of Opus you ever bought. That first box, you'll remember it for your whole life.
Especially if you buy it at Exodus. I couldn't get Leo to open his box. I was trying to get one out of there, and he was like, "Get the fuck away from me."
That was a signed box, but they have their presentation is so gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at it.
I mean,
Well,
They just
Prometheus, I believe Prometheus does the box to the
Yeah.
Lost City.
oh yeah.
I mean, they have just done an incredible job with this brand, and everything that it connotates as well. I mean, the cigars are phenomenal. This cigar is great. I love it.
Yes.
Opus in general, it's more than a cigar. It really is a thing, man. And they've done an amazing job. And God bless George Brightman, who worked very early on with Carlito on this. It's alive and stronger than ever today, and it just keeps getting bigger and becoming more of, I don't know if lifestyle is the right word. I don't even think it's that. I think it's bigger than
It's
that.
a culture. It's a culture.
Yeah. Incredible brand
Lifestyle,
creation.
dude. It's incredible.
Are
And
there
great
any?
cigars to back it up, right?
I think so. If you can get them at MSRP, I think it's a cigar at the price it should be, sold at. I think you get what you buy with this cigar. When you start seeing the shops price gouge people, you're not getting that experience. You're just, people are trying to make a buck off you. But are there any other cigars companies out there that you guys can think of that kind of sell the same experience that Opus does for that,
I'm gonna try
exclusiveness?
Not
Yeah,
currently for me, man.
I
don't
mean,
think anybody's-
Cohiba, but not, in terms of like non-Cuban, no, Opus is the pinnacle, I think.
It's unique in that facet.
And then you look at the breadth of the lineup. You look at what he's done with God of Fire. You look at what he's done with all the lines of Opus. Oro Oscuro, Angel Share,
Casa Fuente.
Stuff.
Oh gosh.
Oh my God, dude. It's like, it is such a built out schematic, or like if it was a video game, it would be this like saga series. It is literally the Marvel universe of cigars. It is like, it's mind blowing, like what they've created. And, where there's all kinds of people to put together in it, whether it's, Ciro and George Brightman and Carlito. And, they got shock drops like the Templos. I mean, we're talking about an Opus that came out that nobody even talked about, that is like a cigar that just blows away people's, things that they've hyped up for 2 years. Opus, man, they've done a great job. But there's awesome portfolios. Like I saw Father talked about Davidoff. I mean, Davidoff's incredible. I mean, you got to be kidding me. But Henke doesn't build out things like, he's not a guy like Carlito. You know what I mean? Like these are, more, they're not really marketing type guys. And while Opus has the marketing behind it, the product lives up to all of that.
Yeah, when you strip everything away, what you're left with is incredible tobacco that has been, the seeds have been cultivated, and every step along the way of the process of how this is cured and fermented and aged and processed it's just remarkable, and it's so distinct and unique. It's really, to me, about the tobacco.
Like Stogie P said, do you guys remember your first Opus?
Yep.
Yeah, Peter sent it to me.
Oh shit!
Oscuro.
You didn't like it either, right?
It's my least. I was like, "What's the hype?" But it's a very different blend.
Yeah, that one's different. I don't really enjoy that one either.
My very first one was a gift. A friend of mine gave it to me. As a matter of fact, it was the Purple Rain. It was a
Damn,
Purple
for your
Rain.
first?
Yeah, for my first one. It was.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
Look at
it was cool.
Look at how that brand is built out. Like it's ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, they got DJ Khaled doing their marketing now. Just pretty smart.
It's so good, dude.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
But I think what it really comes down to, you got to have a guy like Carlito, because we saw Davidoff and a couple other guys. I know Sal was going to say Cubans have that mystique too around them, and I would agree. If New World has nothing close to what Opus X is, but I think the Cuban market, I'm not super familiar with, but from afar, what I see is the same kind of aura around it. It's that mystique of the best tobacco in the world. Especially in the US, we can't get those cigars easily here. So that kind of whole thing around it is what's build a brand and want people to seek it out and buy it. Sal, I don't know if you want to speak to that.
Yeah, well, I think it's more specific to like certain brands of Cubans, right? So Habanos has obviously, a few years ago, just hiked up the price of certain brands. Not all of them. There's still plenty of brands that are just as affordable as the non-Cuban cigars that we all know, love, and buy, right? But that said, they took, like, let's just look at like Cohiba, Trinidad, those two brands right there. They've elevated them. Well, first of all, Cohiba and Behike, that's a whole other story, right? The mystique behind that. But they recognized, they noticed that they really had something that already had that mystique, that already had that history, and they just elevated it and then charged a fuckload of money out of it and made it almost unobtainable to a lot of people. And yet their sales are better than they have been in ages. But they have really taken something that already had the mystique, jacked up the price, made it a little less available, and created like an uber luxury. By the way, Mirfo, what might be talked about here?
Yeah,
I don't know.
but
Skinny, what do you
the
think?
cool with the Behike is that's more, to me, reminds me of like a Atabase situation. Like it's really just the size of the Vitola, which is great. Believe me, I'm not going to talk trash about Behikes. They're insane. But like Opus is like all these different wrappers and all these different lines and all these different flavors. You know what I mean? But they do have that mystique, but everything goes off of core. And then through core, you have so many different ways that you can go inside of Opus that is just a lot of fun. I fought against it for a lot of years. I said, I'm not going to get into this bull crap. This is going to be a money suck, waste of time. And it turned out to be just like the best.
Yeah.
The best.
But going back to the Behike, right? So the wrappers that are used on Behikes are not used on other cigars. So it's all Cuban tobacco, which may seem homogenous, but it really isn't. There's different grades and there's different areas and so on and so forth. But it also utilizes the medio tempo leaf, which no other Cuban cigar uses. So it's unique.
But I'm saying, like all the Behikes, if I'm not like once you go through the line, they're all just different ring gauges of the same blend, correct?
Yeah, it's one line Behike, and it has 5 different Vitolas.
Yeah,
which they're all phenomenal.
Leo, that made your top list, didn't it?
That was my number one last year, and AZ is going to make it number one this year too with a different Vitola.
You need a non-sponsored list. I want to see what Leo's smoking on a day-to-day basis, and it better not be
Villiger.
Yeah,
Villiger. Villiger and Quorum.
I think we're dealing with some issues with that. Mr. Bundles is taking care of business though for the guys in the group. Who knows?
Yeah,
Brandon's
but those cigars are
fast.
coming up. The humidity is coming up nicely.
Good,
I would just say that's cool. Like, let's get it to a place and then just keep it. I'm not gonna smoke these cigars for at least 6 months to a year. I'm gonna get them at the right humidity and just keep them at that and let them kind of marinate together.
Let them marinate. That's right.
And going
I
off
think if you just hit the RH level, right, it just gets there. I don't think that's enough time for that kind of harmonious marriage of the oils that have just been reactivated to take hold.
I saw another comment too. I believe it was JD, but he said, when's the last time someone had a plugged Opus? And Sriracha here's talking about any construction issues. I've never had an Opus that has performed poorly, and for the dollar amount you're paying, you shouldn't, right? And it seems like Fuente's got that shit down. Anyone else had an experience different?
I've had some sharks that burn wonky, but they press that thing into a hard square. So I mean, touch it up.
Yeah,
as a goofy ass shape, it was still very enjoyable.
At 30 something a stick, I mean, it's cheaper than all the Atabase type stuff, all the Byron.
I've paid a lot more for cigars that performed a lot worse. That's for sure.
Oh,
yeah.
And what other cigar do you know that across the country at almost every lounge. They celebrate Fuente Friday, give a deal, do the thing, and it's an event every week, every week of the year.
It feels like Fuente started that trend. Now, any company that's got, there's Warped Wednesdays, there's whatever, there's
Tat Tuesday.
Tat Tuesday.
Espinosa every day.
Oh no! Oh no!
Only certain ones. Only certain.
I'm just repeating the tagline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget Selected Saturday, which is a big
right.
Discord
and Sunday
thing here.
You can go both. Yeah. That's
or
true.
you can go S tier Sunday.
This is smoking quicker than I thought it would. This is going at a pretty
And
good
going back
clip.
to aging them, this is a box that I got, which was a 2025 box, and I can tell you that I wish I had my box was as old as Leo's, like a 23.
Yeah.
This is a good cigar right now, but it's not delivering what it was in the first third. I'm not picking on it, but it's not ready to smoke. I'm smoking it because of this, and I wasn't buying another one.
Well, for this question, Louis wants to know what RH are you guys storing your stuff? I know, Leo, you have an extensive collection over there for your long-term aging. Do you have like a specific target that you're trying to stay within?
Long term is 64. I'm smoking this one tonight it was 64 at the foot, and it happened to be 66 at the cap, but it's smoking incredibly well.
Yeah. I think most of us store mid 60s, low 60s.
As long as I'm in the 60s with both, I don't care.
Yeah.
Not Johnny OCD. He likes a little bit more humidity. You like lower.
You're drier.
Yeah.
That's why. That's why you're almost done with that cigar. Look at that.
Jeez, at the
Probably.
I
But
still
you're
have a
also
double
in
Corona
Florida.
left.
Yeah. You're also in Florida where the humidity is,
Right.
rampant. So anytime you take out a cigar, it's a sponge.
Yeah. So I usually store anywhere between. I mean, they don't have to be exact. Like I don't freak out. I did when I first started, but as long as it's like 55 to like 60, they're fine.
Yeah. It's a big day for Johnny because Johnny's going to be live Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Oh my God.
Dang, Johnny.
It's like having Wagyu every day.
Yeah.
Oh my God. For those who don't know, Johnny OCD will be premiering his live show tomorrow at 10 p.m. on the OCD channel. So make sure you're following Johnny OCD. Hear Me Out will debut. What are you smoking? Do you got something lined up for it?
I think I'm just gonna grab a Gobi for the first one. I don't know. I literally
That's how
have
it should be.
nothing planned. I'm going straight off the cuff. I have no topics in my mind. I'm just gonna go on there and see what
Mind
happens.
you, your high school experience, and
Pretty much,
your
yeah.
college experience.
I think there's a bunch of
that's when you
paperwork
should
that
do
just
it
dropped
last
that you
date.
can really go off on.
I don't
Yeah.
think you should ever go into any of these with a format.
I don't.
I think
Yeah.
you need to turn the fucking camera on and do you.
That's what I'm gonna do. So
No
if it
one
works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know.
Yeah, no one's expecting
cares, right?
Johnny to have an itinerary, that's for sure. We signed up for when we click that thumbnail to watch live. So it's gonna raw dog and live.
We're all
That's right.
diving live, dude. That's funny, man.
Johnny Goo.
I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. All right, let's touch on the cigar because we are moving along here. I feel like most of us are getting close to that second third out of the first third. In the chat, let us know what you guys are getting, where you're at in the cigar too. Some are smoking faster than others, but we're already 50 minutes in and approaching second third. Sal, how's the cigar treating you and where you at with it?
It's still fantastic, man. A lot of the same flavors from before. This really beautiful peanut presence. It's got a lot of your standard opus. Like there's the cedar that's there. There's that beautiful peanut that's there. Someone said nougat. I could see that. But I'm still kind of getting that that peanut brittle, but like a freshly baked peanut brittle, not like a like one that's cold and old. There's little touches of leather, slight earth. I think the cedar has a little bit of an interesting floral kind of essence to it, just a little bit. No, it's not very bright, but I think it's balanced nicely. It's very pleasant. It's creamy. I'm getting a little bit of butter, a little of that kind of caramel peanut beautifulness, creaminess, a little leather, maybe a touch of earth, floral cedar. I love it. And by the way, I got this. Sean sent this to me, so I would like to say publicly, thank you, Sean. I love you, pal. This is an
Seanicus.
amazing cigar. And when is this? How old is this? That's what I want to know. It's a
I will give
banger.
Sean. I'll give Sean a hug for you next Tuesday, Wednesday. Skinny, when is it? Tuesday or Wednesday?
Wednesday, baby.
Wednesday.
I'll see him on Tuesday. You're not going to that. So
No, Felipe and I, we only show up for the real stuff. So let us, you know, we'll catch you. We'll probably be with the Gomez brothers, you know, long before you get there. But you know, we'll let you have time with Sean and everyone else.
Sean and Heather both popped on the virtual last night at the Grand Cathedral.
Yep.
That's
Very
Great
cool.
to see Heather on.
Yeah. I didn't know she was a cigar smoker, but she was smoking one. Looked like she was having a good time, so that's cool.
She's a ton of fun, especially to drink wine with.
All right, take it easy, Leo. How are the
Let's
notes
go.
on that cigar?
All right, so this right now, first of all, you nailed it, Sal, with balance. This thing is incredibly balanced. But right where I'm at right now is the classic, that Fuente, the Opus Funk with it's that impeccable, delicious leather and cedar. It's got almost like a shortbread cookie sweetness to it, but it is perfect right now. It is because it's got the baking spices have ramped up a little bit. Light white pepper, but just it's like everything is in perfect proportion. It's just it's smoking great.
You get a
Your
little hint
work
of
wife.
citrus as well, Leo. Like a little on the
orange.
it's on the finish, like a little like just like a little bit of citrus. You get
Yeah,
any of
just
that?
a
Like a
very
warm,
a nice
faint.
fleeting. Yeah, just
gentle.
it's
gentle
delicious.
citrus.
Everything.
gentle,
This is just
yeah.
it's like in a comfort zone kind of a state right now.
All right, Fred. How do you follow that up? Good luck. What do you got?
Man, for me, this is hitting a sweet spot for me. For me, what I'm getting on my palate, I do get some floral, but I think also it pairs very well with the hibiscus tea. I've been drinking a lot of hibiscus tea lately, and it really, really pairs well with this. White pepper, still get that nougat, but the nougat is not as present as it was at first. But I do, for me, it reminds me, I get a coffee note, and I get like, it's not really, really strong, but it's a nice little, those fruity coffees. I have one that's from Ethiopia, and it's a really good coffee. And it's like the little bit of floral, a little bit of that fruitiness to it, and it's pretty damn good. So I dig it. I dig this.
I like the hibiscus tea. I've never had that pairing. I got to try that.
It's pretty good, man. I've been doing it a lot with cigars lately, and I haven't done it with the heavier cigars, but I've been doing it with a lot of the lighter stuff, and it's actually pretty damn good.
Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like the heavier broadleaf or even like MSA stuff would probably wash it out. You probably wouldn't get the nuance of it, but
yeah.
Okay. Might have to try that out with the Connecticut or something, yeah. Ragged likes it too. Nice. Skinny, what you getting over there, bud?
I am not getting a ton of flavor off this. Again, I do wish it was a little older. I am getting that nuttiness. I am getting that little bit of orange peel, like Sal was saying. I think that the design of this, I would love to know if I was wrong by asking, somebody at Fuente, but this is dying for conversation, an event, gin and tonics, whatever you're drinking, having fun, smoking this thing down. Like this is an incredible pairing cigar, incredible event cigar, incredible hanging out, blah, blah, blah. I don't think this is, or even with wine, like it needs a pairing. This is not an opus that I'm to smoke like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Not
picking on it at all, but this cigar is a whole thing. This is an evening. And I would, whatever your favorite drink is, I think you're going to be able to bring out a lot of everything that's in whatever it is you're drinking and hanging out and doing with the cigar. And it's not harsh to the point where you can't talk and hang out and do your thing. You're not going to be nothing in my nose that's uncomfortable, nothing in the retro that's uncomfortable, just completely smooth, flavorful smoke, no stinging, no nothing, just an absolute elegant, awesome, Dominican cigar.
Yeah. And it's not so boring you forget about it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting enough for you to kind of do that, have the conversation, be doing something, and still appreciate it while you're smoking. Because there's plenty of big, boring cigars that you can smoke that you're just like doing it for the routine at that point.
It's
Shout
the
out to
ballerina.
Mr. Bundles. Oh, my bad. I was saying shout out to Mr. Bundles. That's where I got mine from.
Yeah. Mr. Bundles is hooking it up. I needed to get one too. And I shot Brandon a message. I was like, dude, can you get something for me? He's like, I got you. So
Shout out to Mikey and Robbie Bobby at Tobacconist at Greenwich for this box. I got it about 6-8 months ago.
there you go. We'll give him some high fives next week. OCD, how's that final third? Jesus Christ.
Man, I feel like I have a lot to say here. One, Peter,
Don't.
thank you. Shut
Why
up.
are you thinking?
Because you sent this to me.
Oh, you're welcome. I don't remember that.
You did. Well, that was my question. I'm assuming we're smoking the same one. How old is ours?
If no, mine's
From
newer.
Bundles,
Oh,
Yeah.
Mr. Bundles were 23s, I think.
I had to get mine from Mr. Bundles. The one I sent you was from Ronnie, and I've had that probably for 2 years. So I don't
and I've
know
had it
how
for
long.
like a year.
Okay. So yeah, it's got some
Yeah.
age on it.
Okay. Also want to address I'm not trying to smoke this cigar fast. It's probably I just keep my shit drier. I probed the foot. It was 41. I didn't bother to do the head because I didn't want to. Well, I'm being transparent. That's what it is. The foot's always
He
dry
left
out.
it in his
Though.
Firebird.
Yeah. So anyway, as I'm smoking along this cigar, as I get past the first third and into the second third, it's definitely getting much creamier, much more smoke. The cigar is better. On the palate, I get like Nilla wafer, creamy Nilla wafer. Okay. That's pretty much it. That's all I'm getting is just vanilla Nilla wafers on the palate. I think it's really, really fucking good. The retro is a lot more complex. I get like very similar nuances. There's also like an orange rind on the tip of my tongue. The retro, I get like vanilla pudding at the very forefront. And then I get that Dominican funk with like a lot of a very distinct creamy cinnamon. And that cinnamon stays in the nose. Like it's there now. And at the end of the retro hail, after that funk, I am getting tangerine. So
You eat a lot of vanilla pudding?
Vanilla pudding was
No.
a good one, man.
They give
No,
you
I
that at
don't.
the old person's house?
I actually thought
Not yet.
flan for a minute.
Rice pudding from the diner.
Oh,
Dude, rice pudding's fucking the bomb, bro. Don't
I
you're not
love
shitting
rice
on rice.
pudding. At a
Okay.
Jersey
Oh, yeah.
Diner, give me a
Jersey
break.
Diner rice pudding. He's absolutely fucking right. Pick the fucking raisins out though, or don't put them in it. I don't know why they
Yeah,
do
I
that
don't like
shit.
it. They don't got
But-
them in my place. I go to the Greeks.
I go to the Greeks. Oh my god.
What is that
All right.
sweet Thai rice? What is that called? It's like sticky
Coconut
and
rice.
sweet. Is it
Coconut
coconut? 'Cause
rice.
I think they
think
have a
so.
mango version of that too.
Mango sticky rice.
Yeah.
Mm.
Matt,
Matt,
condensed milk.
are you getting anything different than the starting five here?
I have construction issues. There's like a ghost crack underneath the cap, like a 1/4 inch or maybe 1/2 inch underneath the cap, and like tar buildup. You can avoid it if it's on the tip, but like there's tar building up in the crack, like where my mouth goes, and it's affecting the smoking experience. There's points where it's like after a couple pulls after where I know the tar's on my palate, which is very off-putting. Like once it's clean, I can get good notes, but then the tar builds up again, and then it's shit.
That sucks.
So
I'm sorry, man.
it's
Tar is
it happens with any cigar. It is what it is.
Matt,
But,
yeah.
drop it and light up a banger, man.
tar is
You
one of the
deserve-
worst things to get.
Yeah, I mean that's only going to get worse.
Yeah, it's not going to get good. Now it's in your mouth, it's in your head. And tar pretty much ruins your night. It's not like you can really transition to something else. Like once it gets on your palate, it's pretty much you're gonna need to eat something.
And it looks like you got like at least like a Toro or a Corona Gorda left to go.
Corona Gorda. Yeah.
Yeah. Roger, how's it treating you?
Mine's good. I'm getting really similar to what the other guys are getting. Besides the cinnamon, I'm not getting the cinnamon. I am getting that, like, when you guys were saying like rice pudding, it's like I was kind of thinking of something similar, but I'm still getting that funkiness. It has a ton. It's starting to die down now, but it had a ton of sweetness. The main thing though is like that orange zest, like a orange zest that just stays on the palate. So like when Johnny said orange rind, I was like, oh yeah, that's like exactly what I'm getting, and that's lingering on the palate. So that so far, for me, it's been really enjoyable. I'm bummed that Matt didn't get it. I was like, Matt's gotta like this one. I thought maybe this one, but we'll get him on the next one.
We had a good start. That's all right. Carpy, what you jotting down over there, buddy?
I'm just getting like on the draw. It's like a funky, smooth, nutty cedar. There's a little bit of leather. There's like a really nice floral undertone. On the retro, I'm getting like a sweet, dense macadamia nut with a little bit of that citrus thing Johnny was talking about. And on the finish, it's like kind of a little bit fruity nuttiness and a little bit of that toffee. Like it's not, I think I'm kind of with Leo, or not Leo. Jesus, I just looked right at him. Kind of with Skinny on this, where like I bought this one in like October of last year. I think it was the end of the year last year. And I feel like it needs some time. Like it's enjoyable, but it's nothing all that special right now. It's Skinny. Like he put it well when he's like, you bring this to an event where you're talking to people, it tastes good, but it's not like wowing me at this point in time. It'd be interesting to see it in a year or two.
Yeah. Felipe, anything to add?
Yeah, pretty much covered it. One good call out Sal mentioned, like citrus. I'm getting more of that citrus note. Leather has intensified as well. This is overall for me just a more spicier opus that I've had. Probably the most spice I've gotten out of it, but it's working. So
nothing really to add here. That peanut brittle is still pretty prominent for me. There's a little bit of a cinnamon spice on the tongue, which is nice. Still got that funk to it. I can see what you guys are saying, though. It is a long cigar. Like, anytime you smoke a cigar this length, I mean, I don't think you can expect the complexity that some of the smaller cigars seem to pack in. You know, it's just it's such a long smoking experience. You're constantly, chugging on the thing. There's not a lot of change up here, which is okay because the flavor notes are okay. They're good, but it's not something that when you're smoking, you're just like, I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I can pick stuff out every third. It's not dynamic. I guess that's a good way to put it, but it's good. It's linear and slightly nuanced, we can kind of say. Johnny?
It's drinks, cocktails, man. It's a cocktail smoke.
Yeah,
cocktails.
This is almost down to the ring gauge where like you can't blend that much complexity into it. And I don't think there is a lot of complexity in it. It's enjoyable, but
yes, size does matter.
I think what you're both saying makes a lot of sense. But for me, and my experience thus far with this cigar, is that there was some build in flavor. There was some things that introduced, that kind of crept in, albeit not like banging you over the head with it, but I think in a nice balanced way. But what's happening for me now is that all of those flavors are intensifying. They're getting deeper, they're getting rounder, they're getting richer. So, there's that in terms of, yes, linear, but still, it is transitioning. It's just doing it that way. It's great tobacco. This off-season tobacco is fucking killer.
What's the lore? I mean, if someone knows it better than I do, Sal, do you know the lore behind this cigar and the blend, why it was created?
A little bit, but I think like Leo, I think the full story of the Andy Garcia movie that they were going to film on the Fuente property, but
they needed it for the movie, and it was in the middle of the off season. And went to Carlito, and Carlito said, "Yeah, I'll grow you a crop of tobacco." And they shot the movie, they harvested the tobacco, and it's end of the story. It's honestly, it's been for the Fuente family, it's been a successful line of tobacco you would never have dreamt to grow during that time period.
Yeah.
But it just literally came about because of a movie
The
production.
movie, yeah.
They
the
needed a
movie.
tobacco field. They were, I guess, booked to shoot at the Fuente place, but they happened to book it when there was no tobacco growing. So he's like,
but
"Yeah, fuck it,
could you
I'll do
imagine
it."
that conversation walking through that field with Andy Garcia when they're shooting that film and Carlito's out there with them and they're just having a good time going, "Yeah, we did it. This looks beautiful." Because the shots in the movie look great.
And look,
I
at what
could
came
not
of it.
get through that movie. When
What movie
I
was
hate
it?
to cut The Lost City by Andy Garcia. So like when I got my first Opus X, it was The Lost City, and it has like I have like a box. Like they gave me the cigar with the box, and it has like a little piece of paper that tells you how it originated, and they needed tobacco for the movie and whatever. So I was like, oh, let me watch the movie. I could not get through that movie, so it was not
I
good.
never watched it.
I wonder, is this tobacco still grown in the off season,
Yeah,
or
I
is
don't
it in
know.
like a regular cycle with everything else? I would love to know that.
I'm going down there, so I'll ask them.
How many of these stories you think are made up?
I think this
This
one's
one-
real.
This one's real. Andy Garcia verifies this one.
Yeah, I would say this one's real. Probably 99% of the other stories we get fed, there's a good chance there's a little wiggle room in those stories, and they're embellished a little
Like
bit.
the canoe that takes the Amazon basin tobacco.
What
out
a
of-
crock
Hey,
of shit. It's like they never invented helicopters, you know?
Yeah, he's canoeing tobacco. What the hell?
Fuck.
Brazilians are honest, okay?
Yeah,
Word on
Hey.
the street, right?
that basin this year. That
They
basin
have
this year,
a way
boys.
of coming up with stuff, the Fuentes. Like take the angel share, for instance. Like the story about that is when they had a fire, where they had where they were storing the tobacco. This Opus tobacco was it like 10-year aged? And it
Oh, do
all
you mean
went
the
up-
añejo?
Well, the part with the angel share, the cloud of smoke was he called it that's the angel share. His father, the old man,
part-
said
the
that's
part
for
the
the
angels
angels.
took.
That's the angel share. And then from that idea came the fucking cigar. They're touched by God, these people.
They are so awesome.
They're
Just
touched
give
by
it to
God.
me. Give it to me.
They're a fucking
Carlitos?
tragedy, and then they turn it
I
into some,
love it.
amazing success. Unreal. Would have crushed basically anyone, and they've been through it. They've been through the ringer so many times, and just came out of it stronger than ever.
And that's the
Carlito
same
can
thing
tell a
happened
story.
with- yeah, he can.
What was Sal's question? I'm sorry, my bad. About the series, I was looking it up. I was trying to figure it out. You said you were asking about the tobacco. Is it still grown today
In the
In
off
the
season.
off-season.
in the
In
off
the
season?
off-season, yeah.
It says yes, but it's not a continuation of the original 2004 crop.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
that's right.
okay.
That's long gone.
Yeah.
Thanks, Fred. Thank you, brother.
Later, Alex, or hello. I always get confused if you're saying hello or goodbye.
Alex.
Stogie P wants to know what about the añejos? Do you think it's an actual Opus blend after all of these years with this just the different
Yeah.
wrapper?
I would think so because whenever they grow tobacco, they grow a shitload of filler leaves, right? Because you need the wrapper to be nice. So I could see them having an abundance of filler leaves. And why not wrap it in broadleaf? Because that was the other story that somebody alluded to, where there was a hurricane that destroyed a barn full of like Opus wrapper leaves. So they were like, what do we do with all these fillers?
Yeah.
They took some broadleaf and they stored it in like bourbon barrels or something, or it's not bourbon, it's some other booze.
It's a sherry cask brandy or something. Or
Something.
cognac.
Yeah.
Cognac.
That's it.
Cognac barrels. Cognac.
Yeah.
Last year's añejos, I think, were the best añejos I've smoked in the
So
past
good.
10 years.
So
Bingo.
good. All of them. All the Vitolas.
Yep.
Yeah.
I loved it.
It really
66
surprised me.
was different. It was a departure and that's
I
kind
didn't
of hard
like
to
it.
get your head wrapped around. But I at first, when I first started smoking, I was like, nope, this is not it. Stuck with it, and I was like, I sort of forgot. Okay, forget this is an añejo. What is it?
Yeah,
And then I started to really enjoy it. But it was definitely on the unique side of.
it was a confusing
Yeah.
release, Sal, because we spoke about it, right? I think I tried the Shark first, the 77. I was like, best añejo I've ever had. I got to get more of these. And then they were like, the 66 is a Shark. I bought it. It looks nothing like a Shark. It makes no sense. I smoked
know.
and I was like, there's something wrong with this one. And then I tried the 60, and then I went to like the other sizes of the regular standard añejo, and they were all amazing. All of them were good, but that
and
66.
consistent. But the 66
Yeah, I agree.
flavor profile veered from that. You know,
Yeah.
it was a little bit of a different blend. I think. I don't know. I
Mhm.
haven't smoked it in quite a while.
And even the
but
46 is great for a little smoke.
yeah, hell yeah. 50, 55, 46, 48. Just fucking añejo. Give it to me, baby.
Yep.
Yep. What's this comment here from Jay? I've heard the BMR say that the Rosado Sungrown is a poor man's Opus X. Thoughts?
That's the
It's
Ashton
Fucking
so
banger, man.
It
It's
is
a
so
fucking
good.
banger. It's a great cigar.
Yeah, it's a great.
It's been a great cigar for like 40 something years.
I'll tell
Yeah,
you what's
it's a
good is
fucking
that
banger.
unnamed reserve, which is a Rosado Sungrown. Oh my god, dude!
Love
Yeah,
it.
that's
Love it.
Peter
Get
gave that
that.
one. I've got a box at Jack Schwartz this week. I mean, I dude, what a great cigar.
That unnamed reserve to me is like as if an añejo and a standard line Opus had a baby, and maybe the añejo had a little bit more oomph in there, right? And that
Yeah.
baby
It is
came out
so
to be
good.
that.
It's
Yeah,
incredible.
that unnamed
That
reserve.
TA
Yeah, I love it.
Hemingway signature he made last year, the 2024 with the red footband. That is an awesome Rosado Sungrown Fuente, man.
There's Steven chiming in. He said he would take the Rosado Sungrown over several Opus lines.
Well, but that just speaks to the whole portfolio of Fuente. How many terrific cigars do they make, even from the core line all the way through?
It's the best.
I mean,
dude. Can't mess with it.
if you don't like cedar, you probably won't like Fuente because it all has kind of a cedary undertone to it. But I do enjoy Fuente from the bottom of the line to the top. It's all they're all very well made cigars. They're all good in their own way.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we could touch on that, right? We can go round robin and just what's your favorite standard Fuente cigar? If someone is having a hard time finding Opus but is new to the Fuente brand, is there a cigar in the regular lineup that you would recommend? Sal, we'll start with you. We'll work our way through.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you start with just one. I think you start with a little bit of a collection that you can buy singles of, right? And we just mentioned one, 858 Florfina. You can get the Rosado Sungrown, you can get the Sungrown, you can get the Natural. They're all terrific. That right there would be a good way to go. You know, you could also move to the Hemingway, maybe the signature of the work of art. Absolutely. You've got to get a fucking Don Carlos #2. Period.
Oh, yeah.
End of story. A Shark if you can get your hands on it. But please do yourself a favor. If you haven't, do it. It's super affordable. It is a consistently good cigar that is well made, flavorful, performs great, and has been doing so since like 1973. Like it's incredible. And then where else can you go? Like if you really have a very super limited budget, you can go to the Chateau line, right? Or even down further from that, you can go to the Especiales, and down from that is the Curly Heads. None of them are bad. They're all fucking good, man. So
Curly Heads got me through a lot of time.
Leo, do you got one that you would call out that's standard Fuente that you really love?
The Hemingway Classic is every time is good. And I shoot people who are just starting into a Hemingway Classic. And then if you think you take that line and go all the way through what they do with Cameroon, you go up into Casa Fuente. I mean, a Casa Fuente is just, especially the Bellicoso Fino.
Beautiful. Oh,
Holy
so
cow, was that a
good.
good cigar?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Fred,
think just for like the regular guy who, maybe just getting into the hobby or is not really so, nerdy and and passionate and sophisticated as some of you guys, the Fuente really offers people an opportunity to get in good, right? Because their price points are really approachable on most of their core line cigars. And I don't think you can go wrong. You can definitely find something that you resonate with, and you can keep exploring that brand.
Always.
what do you got,
Yeah.
Fred? I saw you nodding your head.
Yeah, somebody just put mine up. The short story. That's one of my favorites. Short stories. It doesn't miss. Only thing I wish about the short story that it was. I know it's called the short story for a reason, but if it could be like a mid story or a long story.
Yeah, go to the classic. The classic.
Well,
That's
then
when
you can go from the
hold them
short
together.
story to
You just
I think the bestseller is a little bit bigger, yeah, and then you have the work of art, which is a little bit bigger.
And
Those are
between the
three-
lines, the between the lines.
Well,
killer.
between the lines, yeah, but that's comes out once or twice a year. It's a killer fucking cigar. I love it. Love it.
I'm a little
What
more
you
into the Grand
Snickerdoodle.
Reserva.
What's smoking cookies?
Yeah.
what you got, Skinny?
The Grand Reserva line, definitely the Rothschild. I kill them, and don't even forget about Questa Ray. And that sun grown is awesome. Still a decorated, awesome cigar. Diamond Crown, like I don't really go to Chateau Fuente. I don't like those Connecticut's for some reason. They don't really hit me, but I go right to Diamond Crown, which is the best.
It's better.
Fuente, Connecticut. I mean, it is just it's an unbelievable line of
But
cigars.
could we not? You know what? We're passing over, guys. The Magnum Rosados.
Oh,
What
wow.
a fucking
There's-
banger!
Dude.
yeah.
44, 52. That's the place for me. The
Magnums
44
are
or the
great.
52. Oh,
Ashton,
Magnum Rosado.
Don't forget about Ashton line. I know, Peter, you pick on them a lot.
They're
ESG
terrible cigars. Terrible
VSG
cigars.
Great. VSG.
Have love in your heart,
I-
Peter.
I will not co-sign off of any
Bro,
Ashtons. I'm
you don't have
sorry,
to go-
boys.
I know you're an Ashton hater, but dude,
Just-
Ashton's a great line. Dude, Fuente is killing the game, dude.
Garbage
Ah,
cigars.
dude.
Garbage. OCD, any Fuentes you would recommend?
I mean, I don't smoke typically a lot of branded Fuente cigars. I smoked the Don Carlos Eye of the Shark just before this one.
Yes.
It's fantastic. So good.
It is.
But I mean, as far as like budget, I bought a box of Divine Inspiration. I ripped through that box. Those were really good.
Yeah, Casa
And I know-
Cuba. We forgot that.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, and they have I had a Candela. A guy at a lounge owner gifted me like a Candela from Fuente. That was surprisingly really fucking good. I don't know what it was. It was very small.
Yeah.
I'm very bad at,
Was it the 888?
remembering the shit they smoked. It was something like yes,
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
It had
Good
numbers on it like that. So yeah. But
Good job,
Sweet,
Loaf.
grassy, nutty. Yeah.
it was good.
No, don't go past Loafs.
ESG,
Let's keep it
baby.
up.
24
Keep it
years
up a little bit
old.
longer.
Let's go.
Let's keep Loaf's comment up a little longer. I enjoy that. I enjoy the name and the comment. Matt, what's your Fuente of choice, Matt?
Get a short story. That's the cigar that got me to fall in love with cigars. It's just a beautiful Cameroon experience. The Don Carlos #2 is one of my favorite cigars of all time. It's beautiful. And like Skinny said, if you're going to go Connecticut, go the route that even Carlito says. Carlito says his best Connecticut is a Diamond Crown, the Diamond Crown Natural.
Yeah.
USA rapper.
Great cigar. Yeah.
Number 4,
The-
baby.
The #4, 5.5 by 52 or 5.5 by 54. Great
54.
cigar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it, man.
Got boxes of them, man. They're terrific.
Couldn't agree
What
with
about
more.
you, Roger? You got a favorite Fuente?
Oh, there's so many good Fuentes, dude. Like the Rosado Sungrown, of course, is great. I really like the Queen Bee. That one's a freaking great cigar too. I used to smoke that one quite a bit. And then of course Don Carlos. Then I don't know if God of Fire would count too, right? Or like the God of Fire, the Don Carlos one.
That's where you
Freaking
get
love
the
that
big
cigar
ring
too.
gauges if you want that big ring gauge.
Yeah, even the KKPs are off the chart good.
Oh, yeah, KKP's
Yeah, man.
great.
They
Carpy, anything
have
stand
so
out?
many good
Oh,
cigars.
sorry. Keep going.
No,
You
done.
pulled an OCD for me for a second. You had like that pause, and then
the
you're just
long
like,
pause.
I'm gonna keep going here. No big deal. Carpy, what do you
Sorry,
got for a
sorry.
Fuente?
I mean, we already went through like the high end Opus. I like all of the God of Fires are pretty good. I did a whole series on it, and that was just so terrible to film that whole thing. You know, smoking all those bangs. But
Someone had to do it.
if I were getting into trying Fuente, which I think is what this whole line of conversation began at, right? That somebody asked that initially, didn't they? Like go to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that those Grand Reserva Rothschild Naturals are great little short smokes, even though they take kind of a long time to smoke. Like they're surprisingly dense, but they're just, it's a great baseline of like what Fuente's base flavors are. Also, I really like the short stories, but recently I just shot a review on a bestseller, the Hemingway, and it was so fucking good. It was so good. And then
Yes, sir.
Skinny brought up, I think you referred to, I don't know that it was a Rosado sun grown, but those Hemingway signature sun growns that they put out with that red foot band. I think you touched on,
Yeah.
Skinny.
Yeah,
So good.
that's a Rosado
That
sun
was
grower.
so good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Yeah.
I mean, anything like a lot of the Opus, like when you find them, if you're finding them on the interwebs, a lot of places sell like samplers. You got to get like 6 or 7 baseline Opuses or Fuentes with your Opus that you really want, right? And I'm never really that mad at it. If I do the quick math on it and the numbers work out, like, hey, that's a decent deal, I got no problem getting 7 random ass Fuentes because they're all going to be pretty good, you know?
Yeah. What's up, Keith? Good to see you, buddy.
Love you,
Keith.
Keith.
We got to get
Keith,
Keith on the
giant
next
baller.
one. Keith,
Hell
you're
yeah.
definitely you're coming in on the next smoke along, buddy. We got to get you in for one of these. It's been a while.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah.
What do you got there, Felipe? Any Opus stand out for you?
Well, short story was the one I fell in love with. That was the one that got me into Fuente. The Hemingways. But I mean, honestly, I haven't really had a Fuente I haven't enjoyed. I actually just won 18 from my good friends at Relief, so I'm gonna get a lot more Fuente cigars in my
Yes,
humidor.
sir.
Nice. Very
Yes,
nice.
sir.
I just I too won 2 of the fireballs with some of the Opus 22s when they broke apart that box.
Must be nice.
I don't even know ones I won. I know I won one that Carpy wanted. It was one of the sharks.
Dude,
I
it
got
was like
the-
the sand shark or whatever, dude.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to smoking that.
I got an Opus
Carpy's favorite.
22 this year, Carpy. You can have it. Tell me what it is.
No, don't fucking do that. I wanna have something over him, okay? Please.
Well, that's all right. You'll just have a really bad take on it. And if people want to know what it's really like, they can fucking
Carpy
watch
can have
my-
anything I have. I don't care.
It's not a
JD.
Dunbar
Fuck
in.
you,
Like
Peter.
But for me, Don Carlos is just, man, it doesn't matter what Vitola, Don Carlos, they're all fucking great. The number 2, like Matt said, it's a special cigar. That's a cigar you have a box with in your collection at all times.
And
Someone
they
comes
age
over.
wonderfully.
Yeah,
Yes.
dude. And if you have those friends that come over every, once a year to catch up that you don't really have time for these days, you know what I mean? Like you see your buddies pretty sparingly as life goes on. Don Carlos is like always the cigar I hand out. Anytime someone's like, "Oh, let's smoke a cigar," I'm like, "Fucking Don Carlos number 2. Here you go." Sometimes they pick the sharks over that, and they only smoke a third, and you get a little upset, and you just remember that for next time, and you make sure it's a number 2. But it's a DC Sharks for $4.25. Only at Secreto when I bother Ronnie. That happens every once in a while.
Yeah, I mean that's a great point, Peter, because like the Don Carlos number 2 is a nice, respectable cigar. It's delicious. You don't feel like you're giving your buddy a piece of shit, but at the same time, when he smokes an inch of it because he smokes cigars and puts it down in the ashtray and it dies, you're not like, damn it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's and Mr. Almost here is asking about the Eye of the Bull. I really like that cigar. I
It's
really
a fun
enjoy it.
cigar.
Roger loves
had a
that
good one.
cigar.
I've never had a good one. I'm
What
not
do you
picking
mean
on
you've
it.
never had
I've
a
just
good
never
one?
had one that delivered like that number 2 taste or shark taste or
It
that
sucks.
richness.
It is different. I agree with him, but I like
liked
it.
I like that little sweetened cap or whatever it is. Like in the beginning, it fades quickly, but it's like a nice little just sweetness to start the cigar off. I wish it was an inch longer. It's a
Story of
short
your
smoke.
life.
Don't we all?
I didn't.
Call it the bull leg or some shit. Like,
The stubby leg.
yeah.
I think the Eye of the Bull is one of my favorite nightcap cigars.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
I'm not, because a lot of times I don't get to smoke my nightcap cigar till very late, right? When I'm done doing everything that I need to do, but I
I
want to
agree.
have a cigar to just kind of decompress a little bit before I go to bed. That Vitola, that cigar, what it delivers, that little sweet cap, that beautiful little blend in that small little bullet, makes me happy, man, and it puts me
Yeah.
to bed.
Two things to touch on. I noticed Matt is now smoking a La Rosa. Is that a tenth?
It's a go-to.
Okay.
It's a
a
like
go-to.
they're inexpensive and they always kill.
By
What a
the way,
discovery! What a discovery this last year.
I mean that was one of the hits on Unbanded last year for sure. And if you're looking for them, I believe Small Batch just got some 5-packs in of them.
An abundance, 4-packs. The Magicos or is it Magicos or Magnificos? The Solomon and the Originales.
Magnificos,
Nice.
I think. Yeah.
I
So
just
if you're
thought
looking for them,
of the new.
have over to.
So,
Oh, go ahead, Johnny. Plug it. Go ahead.
sorry, I thought of an awesome sampler that we could have like the homogeneous hits, and we can put all those cigars that we liked in a sampler pack. They're all homogeneously liked by
Wow,
us.
you're a fucking businessman.
There you go.
Fuente
I have
needs
one
some.
more question though. This is a newbie question, okay? I'm dead serious, but I never got to say it when it happened. Matt's cigar, when it had the crack in the tar in it, would it be like out of the realm of possibility to just cut below the cap and maybe slap a little bit of Albert glue on it under the wrapper and just smoke it and try and
that's a lot of
finish
work.
$70?
The crack was under the cap.
Right. I mean, cut below it. Like cut.
It would have been the shoulder. It would have been on like over the shoulder. It would have unraveled.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
That's
why
why
I
I
said
say
glue
like
it.
put some Albert glue behind the wrapper. Only because of the
That's
the
so
price
much
tag of the
work,
cigar.
Johnny. That's so much
But
work.
the cigar is
Um,
expensive. That's why I was saying it. Like, would it be
Guys.
out of the realm of possibility to try that?
When you get
Your
tar
cigar,
in
you can do
your
whatever
crack,
you want.
you got to go a different direction. You got to clean that up. You got to get rid of it.
I agree in most instances, but I mean, he's smoking an anywhere from what $60 to $80 stick. In that instance, do we try and save the cigar?
No,
that was my
you don't.
question.
You don't. Not when you have as many cigars as most of us do. It's like, you know what? It's not worth the surgery. It's not worth being frustrated. The tar's already in my mouth. Like, game over. Move on to the next one. He did the right call. Matt did the right play.
You know what, Johnny? I'm kind of.
I'm gonna try and save it. Yeah.
I dropped that limitada that I smoked a few last week, and it cracked really bad all the way to the band. And I ended up towards the end when I was getting close to it. I just cut it, dude, and it was unraveling a little bit. But I smoked it like that because it was so freaking good. I didn't want to stop smoking it. But
Well, that's
I know
a
that's
really good
all-
If the cigar was money and like the tar, well, for one, the tar was coming through the crack. The issue is the tar. If it were just a crack, then maybe. But because tar was coming through it, like your palate's just kind of fucked because of that cigar. So
Even
why
if you lock
continue
the
with it?
tar out? That was the point I was trying to make.
Then-
If we just cut, let it go. I guess I don't know.
I know
Let
when
it go.
tar touches your tongue, it's like done, dude.
It's the worst. It's the worst.
You know what's crazy? I've never experienced tar.
Oh,
Yeah.
it sucks so bad.
You
It
need
like
to smoke more torpedoes.
Is that what it is? I know my buddy that smokes Padrones, he gets a lot of tar in Padrones, he says. So I don't know.
It's funny you mentioned that. I think I've had more tar issues with Padron than any other cigar, but it's usually on torpedoes or tapered tips. YouTube,
because it collects there. Okay.
Yeah.
Who pissed in JD's cereal today?
I notice when that happens with Padrones, I have to keep cutting the cap and like trying to open it up. And then eventually there's like a happy, medium. But usually when the tar gets on your tongue, it's game over. Like that just ruins it. I wanted to touch on this comment. No one on the panel said anything about rare pinks.
For a reason.
There's a reason. There's a reason for that.
Queen of Hearts. Queen of Hearts. It's great.
But I think we could clean that up a little bit, man, because I don't know. I think everybody's kind of had this experience, or some people that really give it a bad name. There was a release that came out, I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago. Those cigars were just riddled with ammonia and like toxic, like chemically ammonia, awful.
The first release? It's a terrible first impression.
It was a couple of years ago. No, it wasn't the first release, but
yeah.
Anybody
right.
have
Yes, my first rare pink I bought at a local lounge. It was the like skanky hooker or something.
Over there, bro. You good?
Shake weights, bro.
Oh yeah, sorry, no, I'm mixing up my meal. So anyway, it was like that skanky hooker Vitola or whatever like that. It had a lot of ammonia in the retrohale. But Skinny sent me a rare pink. I don't know what it was. That was actually really, really fucking good.
Yeah,
like it changed my mind on the rare pinks.
Me too, Johnny. Like I had I think Peter, I won a rare pink in one of your Patreon
packs.
giveaways. And I just one day I just said, fuck it, and I lit it and I smoked it, and my God, it was it smoked like an Opus, man. It was delicious. It was a sophisticated hooker, which was a pretty
24 Sal.
Yeah, it was fucking fantastic. Thank you so much, Peter. I love.
You got to age them though. You got to age them.
Yeah. I haven't had luck with them. I hate them. Roger loves the Queen of Sharts. I hate that cigar. I bought one of the hookers and I was like, we'll see how it goes, because my local B&M had a box and they were not moving. So I bought one, went home, smoked it, hold it together, Felipe. I went home, smoked it, and I was like, okay, this is enough. I went back and I bought the rest of the box. But that's the only Vitola in the only year that I've enjoyed. Everything else has been substandard for me, like subpar, not worth it.
The hooker, right? Sophisticated.
Or just rare pinks in general. And I noticed no one brought up the new Fuente releases from last year. No one said the 90 Años. No one said the Sangre de Toro.
Años is incredibly good.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about those releases if you've tried them? I think the Sangre de Toro has potential. I think that cigar with age will do well, but the 90 Años didn't do it for me. Anyone else got thoughts on that?
I loved it. I loved it.
I do. I've smoked a bunch of them. And I'll make it real quick, Fred. I've smoked a bunch of the 90 Años. I really like them. I'm not smoking that thinking that it's a Don Carlos, because it is nothing like a Don Carlos. But I will agree that cigar is not where it's going to be, and it needs to be sitting the rest of the ones I have down now, and I'll come back to them maybe at the end of the year, because I think they're going to be really outstanding.
Is that a one and done?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
It is.
I thought it was going to be a limited release. I think it was going to be a limited release every year. I might be completely wrong, but I don't think it deserved the Don Carlos name. That should have been everyone going into it had that. Yeah, everyone going into that was like, oh, this is going to be a different experience of the Don Carlos. Tasted nothing like one to me. I was pretty disappointed.
It's amazing. It's amazing how much it doesn't taste like it.
Yeah,
I think that you're right. They should have called it something else. I also think that the Templo de Oro is a great cigar that I don't necessarily get Opus off of it. Right? It doesn't really give me that Opus at all. But it's a really good cigar. It's like a new good Fuente cigar. So yeah, there is a little something there with the Don Carlos Nuevente Años and the Templo de Oro. just what they're calling them, whatever.
Yeah.
Once you're smoking the cigar, you're smoking the cigar. It doesn't matter, I'm
Yeah,
not
it's pretty
smoking
much
a
over.
name or a paper, it's
What were your thoughts, Fred, on the new releases?
I particularly because I still have the 90 años in the humidor. I haven't smoked it yet, but I did smoke the Sangre de Toro, and I remember having a conversation in the Cud Lounge with Sal, when just taking your mindset off the name it's because when you'll be disappointed if you smoke that cigar and think it's a regular Don Carlos, because it's not. It doesn't smoke like it. And so I think for me, I took the band off and I smoked it, and it wasn't bad. I do think that it needs some more time for sure, but it wasn't. Once I took my mindset off the name of it, off the name being Don Carlos, it really kind of changed my perspective about the cigar. So
yeah,
helped.
And what Trey's saying here, it felt like dusty. I see that as well. I think it just needs time. And we're seeing Trey next week, right? Is he coming skinny? Is Trey going to be there? You're muted, bud.
Yo.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
You got it.
Talked to him. He said he was. I just don't know if he is. I smoked the Sangre de Toro, and just to check off the box, I'm a terrible San Andreas guy. I just don't like it. So I just wanted to smoke it. The 90 años, it just wasn't a cigar that I could start a relationship with. So I didn't. I smoked it to smoke it. Said happy birthday to him. Had a little fake shindig at the lounge, and then that was my extent of what I was doing with the 90 años.
Then you shipped them out to me.
Yeah, then I sent him over to Sal. Here, you say happy birthday to Don Carlos.
Yeah.
Oh, Trey said he's going to be there. That's awesome, dude.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. I can't wait to meet
He
Trey.
has better hair than me. He's the only guy with better hair.
Definitely has better hair than Felipe and I as well.
And Leo.
I think that 90 años would be an awesome unbanded cigar. It's probably never going to happen just because of the rarity, but it would be fun to see how that cigar would perform with no one knowing what the hell it is. You know what I mean? Just kind of going in blind without the Fuente, Don Carlos kind of thing floating around in your head. It would get a C? All right.
I didn't get a C.
I don't know.
From you.
It'd probably get a C from me too. I didn't love it. I didn't love it, but yeah, but it'd be interesting. That'd be a good one to check in on. But let's check in with the cigar. We're an hour and 40 in. We're getting towards that final third. Some of us, maybe, possibly. Let's go around, Robin. We'll do some tasting notes. If you're still smoking with us, if you're still awake, let us know what you guys are getting. We'll score this after too, and we'll call it a wrap and go hang out in the Discord. Just because it's getting long in the tooth. Sal, flavor profile for you, how's it changing?
It's staying consistent to what I previously described, and now there is an introduction of a kind of very toasted bread, not a buttered or it's just like a toasted bread. Not the cedar's not toasted; it's still there. The floral bits of the cedar have kind of become a little white pepper floral cedar kind of thing happening, but everything else is still there. It's still creamy, it's still nutty. I'm still getting that nice kind of peanut brittle, whatever you call that thing, and I'm really enjoying it. And and I must say that part of that is also due to the company that we're keeping here today. It's been very pleasurable to smoke this cigar in your company and have a discussion about what we're discussing, which is basically
all things
cigars
Fuente.
and all things
Yes.
Fuente. I love the fact that we are giving them their flowers. They deserve it, and
They sure do.
that just makes me so happy. Anyway,
What about you, Leo? Oh, Garrison's here. Hit the like button. That is true. Thank you,
Yes.
John. We appreciate
Yes.
that. He got timed out earlier. I think he was being a little naughty. The boys had to put him in.
Give him a
Oh,
timeout.
He deserves it, though. He deserves it.
That's funny.
What are
Just
you
for
getting
like
there,
2
Leo?
minutes.
I recut it probably an inch ago, and I was getting a little bit of tar on the end of this too. Cleaned it up. Final couple inches. I've had a few pieces of dark chocolate with it, and it was very enjoyable. Brought out some coffee notes, and it was very good. It's a long cigar. I would this is perfect for, like what Skinny was saying, be great at a lounge talking with guys and stuff, but by yourself, this is a long cigar by yourself.
Yeah, if you are smoking with us, I threw the link in the chat if you want to rate it too. If you're on the panel and you want to click it and rate it now too, feel free to do that. Fred, what's going on with the cigar?
I'm getting a lot more coffee, and I agree with Leo with the chocolate. It's cool. It was better. It was better when I first lit it up. It was much better then. But I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's kind of like on the linear path for me. It's cool though. Like it's cool. It's not bad though. That's pretty much all I'm getting. I mean, I still kind of get that little bit of a white pepper on the retrohale, and some cedar, and that's pretty much it for me.
Skinny?
I am back to my original point. It needs cocktails. I'm not getting too much off of it. It's kind of just staying plain, but a great cocktail and cigar. I wasn't really going bananas with it. I actually did have to do a relight, but this cigar absolutely burned completely perfect the entire time off of one light. Absolutely no issue with it whatsoever. It's a perfectly made long cigar. Burned fantastic. Ashes stacking dimes. 3 of them in the ashtray. Did need to keep it going at the end, but didn't. I'm real happy with it. But definite cocktails, talking jazz, hanging out. Perfect. Awesome Avatola.
While we're doing tasting notes, if you're in the chat, I don't think we have our last cigar in the Fiddies planned yet, do we? I don't think we decided on one. So if you have a cigar that you would like to see us smoke in the next month or so for the last cigar in the Flamin Fiddies, throw it out in the chat. Carpy, were you going to say something?
No, I was just trying to think of what we could do for Flamin Fiddies.
Yeah. Let us know if there's a cigar in the $50, $60 range. Throw it out in the chat. We'll ponder it, and we might do it. We're not doing another Fuente. We're not doing
$30 cigar. It's a $38 cigar. It's got to be the MSRP.
Templo one the night you guys are doing the other one.
Yeah. It's got to be 50.
A lot of people go for like what cigars are commonly going for, but we're talking like what the intended MSRP is got to be between 50 and 100.
Yeah. So let us know in the chat what you think we should smoke. We'll look at it out of Big Black. We've all smoked the shit out of that cigar. We can't do that. We gotta do
was
something.
Supposed to be the other one, the Delirios, but we said we already did the black.
And it's not that good. I don't want to smoke it.
Yeah,
I don't want to smoke
I
it.
agree.
Johnny, tasting notes for this cigar.
Well, I have finished my cigar. I'm burning my fingers here on this one.
I'm finished.
But, I'm finished. But I will say the cigar got creamier as it progressed down the Vitola. On the palate, I kind of agree with Sal where he said he's getting like this bready note. For me, it's still like Nilla wafer, but it transitions to like a really nice graham cracker. And I've lost that citrus on the tongue and through the retrohale in the final third. The cigar was overall fantastic.
All right. We'll skip over Matt because he has a did not finish. How's the La Rosa? Is it pretty good?
It's really it's hitting, and it's making my palate forget about the tar. So that's good.
There you go. It's doing its job.
Good.
Roger, how's it finishing?
So it was, man, I really liked the cigar. The first 2/3 were great. And then the final third, that orange, like zest, that orange rind took over so much. And like, it was even, I was getting like a little bit of pepper on the tongue just from that. And that's all I got. So now it's just pretty bitter. Just pretty bitter for me now.
Yeah.
That's all I'm getting.
Kind of getting some of that too. Carpy, how's it finishing out for you?
I kind of like it because like the start of the cigar, I was wanting for like more density of of smoke and more density of flavor, and I'm getting that as it progresses. That being said, I think like Skinny said earlier, and I repeated, a little bit more time on this guy, and I can see it really coming into itself because there's some nice sweetness to it that's kind of like a background note that I think would maybe develop a little bit more. A little bit of the sharper stuff would probably mellow out a little bit more and bump it up a tier for me. If
I have a quick question.
2 years from now.
I have a quick question for Carpy, if you don't mind, Peter.
Yeah, go ahead.
So would you think that this one over the masterpiece, like you think it, like that as far as the age wise, because I know the masterpiece smokes a hell of a lot better when it's aged more.
You know, I've never had a masterpiece.
The Maduro, like I had and shout out to Javi. Javi sent me the masterpiece Maduro from 2019, and I smoked it last year, and that cigar was phenomenal.
I could see that happening because like the Hemingway Maduros, when they're fresh, are just about their most aggressive cigar. They really got a little bit of stank on them when they're fresh, and they do benefit from some time. So I could see that panning out nicely with some time.
I have a masterpiece for you, Carpy. I just haven't mailed it out because it's just one stick, so I got to get some other stuff for you. But it's from 2013. It's the one I just sent Matt. I have one for all the guys on Unbanded. I'm going to send them out, whether we do a show with it or not. But you know, it's such a big fucking cigar. But it's from 2013, and
2013.
Cool.
God
Yeah.
damn! I bet that bitch is smoking heavenly.
I hope so. Because those with age are chef's kiss. Those are great. But maybe we'll do a show around that one. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Felipe, where's it ending for you on the flavors?
Yeah, not much change. I would say for me, it's like a rye bread finish on there as well. Now I'm getting like almost like a minty, like menthol note towards the end, but it didn't really change all that much.
Rye bread is a good call out because I'm getting like floral spiciness and kind of like a bready note too. And I didn't put together rye bread. I was like, it's a spicy floral, but I can kind of see that. It's getting more leathery. First 2/3 were way better than the final third for me. I'm not going to smoke it down any more than it is at. And there's probably like 1.5 inches, 2 inches left. And I think that's good enough for me. If I'm going to rate it now, we'll go through and do the rating. It had a really strong start, and then it just kind of got long, monotonous, kind of boring. But it's still a good cigar. I would give it a B tier. I'm not mad I smoked it. I'm not mad I have another one. But it is a situational cigar. I think like what Skinny said early on, this cigar serves a purpose in this Vitola, and if you're accomplishing that with the cigar, I think it's the perfect combination. Felipe, where would you tier this one?
I gave it an A tier. I'd love to pick up a few, let them rest for a few years. This is a cigar I'd want to have, in the springtime, not in a tent, by the fire, hanging out with the wife, but not something I'd, want to sit here and smoke by myself.
Yeah, for sure. This is not a review cigar. That's for sure. Yeah. Carpy, where would you tier this one?
I gave it a B tier, but I think it's got potential to be better than that. I got a Lost City. It's not an A, but I've got, I don't know, a torpedo or whatever sitting in my humidor that's been there for a few years. This made me really look forward to when it's a little bit nicer outside, busting that one out and doing a review on it. So B, I think it has the potential to be an A. I don't think it would ever be an S for me, though.
Yeah.
Just based on it right now.
I saw Louis' comment here. I think anywhere between a year and 2 or 3 years. I don't think anyone. Leo, yours is probably the oldest, maybe out of the bunch.
Yeah, going into its third year.
Yeah, so nothing more than 3 is probably a year on the shortest end. Maybe Johnny's even might be a little bit older, but I'd say around there. Yeah, 3 or 4 years. Leo, where would you rank this one if you had to tier it?
It's an A tier. It's with buy a few sticks. Definitely, I'm not telling anyone to go buy a box of it, but definitely have some of them. It was a great cigar tonight.
Okay, Roger, what do you got?
So I ended up it's a hard B, bro, because I would have been at A if it would have stayed as good. Because the first 2/3 I thought were freaking great, but I ended up ending at B just because of the way it is. But it's a high B.
Okay. Matt, I mean, for the 2/3 you could smoke almost, what would you put it at?
I didn't vote, but from the good parts, it was, if it stayed the way it was before the issue started, I'd say a B tier.
Okay. That's pretty good for a Lost City and Matt scale. We'll take that. It's a victory. Johnny OCD, where did it finish?
All right, hear me out. Okay, listen.
Yes.
I enjoyed this cigar a lot. I really dig the Vitola. I enjoyed this cigar as much as I enjoyed the Alfonso and Extra Añejo number 6. They're completely different cigars, but the enjoyment is there. Maybe it's the company I'm keeping tonight. I don't know. But I really, really would love to get a box of those cigars, and I S-tiered it. Because I would smoke it by myself, and I would smoke it in a social setting as well. I would watch a movie and smoke this cigar.
Okay.
100%.
Sounds fucking great, man.
I mean, Bill agrees. S tier all the way. Don't listen to me. That Añejo is way better. The Alfonso Añejo.
Hold on. I said the difference. I said I enjoyed it equally, like the experience. Yes, it's a better nuanced cigar than this Lost City.
It's way better.
But this is still a great cigar.
Okay.
The flavor is, I liked it. So I would buy a box.
There you go. Skinny money. Where you going, bud?
I A-tiered this cigar. My next one will be smoked in October at Opus Exodus. It will last me the event. We will listen to multiple songs while smoking it. We'll be cocktailing, drinking wine, drinking cocktails. This cigar is an event. This cigar is a promotion. This cigar is an incredible opus. It's an awesome size. It's definitely for cocktail and talking shit. It looks wonky. It looks wacky. It tastes great. It is everything it should be. I absolutely love this cigar. I think you should get a few sticks. You don't necessarily have to get the box. The box is great. You can use it for, moving cigars around and all that stuff when you're done with it. It's a beautiful box. It is absolutely a fantastic promotion. I'm really glad it was made. I love it. It's an A-tier cigar.
All right.
Will I be allowed at your table, Skinny?
Yes.
My table will be crowded, probably DJ Khaled and some other people, but and I'm sitting you right next to Aaron Sigmund.
There you go.
We're gonna have an absolute ball. This is a great cigar, man. This is a great cigar. This is Opus. This is celebration. This is life. Friendship.
There you go.
Buy into all of it, dude.
A-tier from Skinny. What do you got, Fred?
Oh man, at first it started out as an A-tier for me. Then it went down to a B. But I would definitely get a couple more of these and let them sit for a while and revisit it. I think it's for sure be a like I think with a lot of time on it, maybe about a year or so. But this can definitely be maybe about an A-tier, A+, S. It could be up there, but tonight it's a B.
There you go. Sal, last man, what do you got?
I'm going to do something that I have yet to do on a live stream with you guys, and I'm going to give this cigar an A tier. It could have been an S tier for me. What happened is that, like, really at the beginning of the final third, it started to change a little bit. There was a little bit of that charred toast, a little bit ramping of the leather. It kind of dropped a little bit, but I kept smoking it very lightly, just barely drawing on it. And I'll be fucking damned, it got better. Like that orange essence came back, the creaminess came back, and the finish of it was incredible. It was that orange into a really nice creamy salted peanut, and man, I just fucking lost my train of thought. What the last bit of it was, but it was great. Whatever it was great. I almost gave it an S. This is an A-tier cigar for me. I love it.
Okay.
I can't wait to smoke more of these. Sean, thank you again for sending this my way. I love you. I appreciate you. This is awesome.
Well, it's going to finish out an A tier. I mean, we got 6 votes for A, another 6 for B, and then 3 for S would push it over. So, I mean, 15 people voted. Thank you guys for smoking along with us. I know these Flamin Fiddies are a little expensive and all, but it's fun to smoke them with you guys and kind of experience the higher end stuff, do reviews on them. But it's a pretty good rating for Flamin Fiddies. It's probably the highest rating, I think. I'd have to go back and check.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But yeah, that's a pretty good solid 8 for Fuente. And I was just looking at some of the suggestions here for other ones. We haven't done a Padron yet, so
There you go.
Padron 50th.
Or
I
the
would
Padron
love
Rare
to
Finds.
smoke a Padron 50th. It's
Big one.
accessible for people.
60th.
Let's do it.
Ooh,
we
I
do
would
the
love to
60th?
smoke a 60th. Is that
They're
getting
not
into
accessible.
cigars we already know we love, though?
I don't think a lot of guys have smoked it.
Yo, guys, what about
I
the rare,
I
the rare
haven't
finds
smoked it, but you
Padron?
can't get them. Right?
60th.
Yeah, I mean, enough of them have them. We can spread them around. I got a box. Sal, what were you saying? The Ryan's what?
I was saying, what about rare finds, either the Padron Rare Finds or the Eladio Rare Finds? That's
Did we already do a rare finds for Flamin Fiddies, or was that just a separate
No,
thing?
we did a
That
separate.
was the Kellner one off. Yeah.
That was the
Yeah.
debut.
We
If
talked
we're doing
about
an
it,
audio, oh yeah.
We talked
I think we
about doing
talked about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We could do the Eladio one. I love that
Mhm.
one. But
I
it
like that
might be worth
But
doing
it
one
fell
of the
into the
Padrones.
category of everybody loved it. That's why we didn't pick
Well,
it. Right?
That's why I'm thinking the Padron, because I don't think a lot of people have smoked
Yeah.
that one. It's accessible and it just ranked really high on Half Wheel's list, so it might be worth
Yeah.
us and see where it stacks up with us.
We got to
I
get
think
them
it's a great idea.
Yeah. I think we get it.
I also saw the PJ for Tatuaje. This is a really good
I don't
Tatuaje.
think
I've
you can
smoked it.
find that, though, can you?
It might be tough.
That'll be tough.
Because somebody had mentioned like a $50 Cuban or something. The intent of this is so that we announce it far enough ahead that people watching could go get it
Yeah.
and
Right.
smoke it with us and make it kind of a community thing. So if it's too hard to find for 8 to 10 of us, it's going to be impossible for 8 to
Yeah.
10 viewers.
Yeah.
Just,
And even though we're
I-
talking about a rare finds, we can tell you where to find it. It's
Yeah.
pretty one place.
I think one that would be new to all of us is if we did an El Septimo. I know a lot of us don't smoke that brand. You can find them. They are priced pretty heavily around that $50 mark. Some of them. That might be something if we all want to take a gamble on something.
You made a good cigar. Good job.
I mean, that's
Good
the whole
for
point
you.
of the show is we take the gamble, right, for everybody else.
Sure.
I don't
All right.
care.
We'll bring it back to the Discord too. We'll kind of vote and see where the rest of the guys want to pick something out too, and we'll just pick something from the community aspect. But I think El Septimo might be. I mean, it's a brand we've never done. It's a chance that none of us have taken. We might find a gem there. I don't know. So we'll
What is,
talk
what
it
is
over.
the Kellner? What is the Kellner 80th run?
57.
It's around there.
Yeah.
We all know we're gonna know that though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know how many
Listen.
people have smoked. How many people?
We're
out in the-
probably gonna smoke that cigar well before the next Flamin Fiddies.
I would think so.
Take it
yeah.
easy.
There's a good chance a lot of people are gonna get that cigar soon, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. It's a really good cigar. We'll figure it out in the Discord. We'll vote.
I think
amongst
they're all
ourselves.
good ideas.
Those are great ideas. But I think that's it for us. Let's head out of here. We'll get some stuff on the way out. Fred, we'll start with you and the Avengers, man. What do you got coming out for the podcast?
This Saturday we have NFL linebacker Andre Smith coming on with us. He wants to tell us his story. He was with the Bills, the Panthers, Atlanta, and he's a free agent right now. But he was with the Broncos last. So he wants to tell us his story. So that we're really looking forward to talking to him. and then I think we're going to review the Templo. We're going to review that one as a group. We were waiting on Steven to come back, and Steven, shout out to Steven, he sent us all one, but mine, for some odd reason, my package got stolen. But they still sent the box. It's just it was fucking empty when I opened the box. So
Cool.
yeah. So, but he
Jeez.
sent me out. He sent me out
Wow.
another package. So I should be getting. Hopefully, I should be getting it with cigars in the box when I
That'd
get
be nice.
it. So yeah, but yeah, that's what we got coming. So really excited about that, man.
Are you guys free smoking on Saturday's show, or is there going to be something?
Yeah, we're free smoking. And I mean, Andre said that he's not a big cigar guy, but he's wanting to learn. He wants to get
Okay.
into it. So that's pretty awesome. So yeah, it is going to be a free smoke. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to free smoke.
All right, and that's Saturdays 7:00 Eastern time for the Cigar Avengers, correct?
Yes, sir. It'll be 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central Standard.
There you go. All right, so
Yeah.
make sure you guys are subscribed to Fred's Cigar Avengers.
yeah.
What else, Fred?
Yeah, and I did. YouTube hit me pretty hard last year. Like pretty much all my reviews last year got age restricted. It's whatever. But I'm gonna do my first review, and it's actually for you, Peter, because I'll be smoking the 25th for my first review back on the channel. So
There we
I'm
go.
excited about that.
I'll be
Fred, you
watching
need to
that
come out to
premiere.
Cali. You need to come out to California, Fred.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to get out there, man. I really am, because I got family.
I've got a reason for you.
Well, that's
right.
that's another plug, Sal. If you want to take the floor and go ahead and announce what you've been working on in Edgar for the guys
Yeah.
in the Discord.
We're super exciting, man. And it's one of the things that I can't say enough good about the Cigars Unbanded Discord. It is primarily a group of men, brothers. When I say brothers, I mean that is where the brothers are. Like I can't say enough good about the quality of the human beings that coexist there. The kindness, the generosity, the humor, the passion. Amazing. So, love being a member of the Cigars Unbanded Discord. And you too, if you haven't joined, can do so by becoming a member of Peter's Patreon or Matt's Patreon, or I don't know if there's another way to do it, but just do it. It's you get more value out of that than what you're going to pay for it. Like literally like 100 times more. So there's that. Now, within this Discord and this community, we are planning an event. And that event is going to be taking place in California. And it will be the very first Cigars Unbanded Ferriotego evening with Michael Herklotz. It's our thing, man. It's for us and it's for our guys. And again, it is a great value. I won't talk about ticket price or any of those. Like you can find the tickets in the Discord, but it's a beautiful, first class, top notch event. You got to look sharp. You're going to get some champagne. You're going to get some caviar. You're going to get fed dinner. You're going to be able to smoke. You're going to be able to drink. You're going to be able to do pairings. You're going to have a great presentation from Mr. Herklotz. And we are trying to amass the largest in-person group of members of the Cigars Unbanded Discord on March the 6th. It's a Friday in, like I said, in Los Angeles, California. Now, I know Leo is going to be there. I know Roger is going to be there. Matt is going to be there. I'll be there. And a lot of the other guys are starting to buy tickets. There's a section in that Discord called Cali Event. Thank you, Peter, for making that for us, where you could literally go and purchase a ticket. And you'll just be blown away when you see what you're going to get. Now, the last piece to this is that one of the greatest guys in the Discord, his name is Bill Feldberg. Many of you know him and love him. He has so generously put together an incredible bespoke gift bag for this event. It is specifically for the event. It's not just like, oh, you're going to get a hat with a logo on it. No, this is for the event. We are calling this event the Cigars Unbanded Feriotego Soiree, the affair. This is the affair, guys. And these are the things that we're going to do. And I think we're going to make a memorable occasion for anybody that comes through. And you know, the price that you pay for a ticket, I guarantee you, you're getting at least 3 times the value of what that cost is. That's my goal and my mission. I want to be able to do that for you guys to so that you can come and experience this, and we can all, like, I love, you know, being in the lounge and the virtual with everyone, but when we're together and in person, it's just fucking magic, and that's what we're shooting for. So if that interests you, would love to see you. That's all I have to say. Thank you, Peter.
Yeah, no, thank you for putting that together. I know you and Edgar have been working hard behind the scenes getting that all situated. It's all in the Discord. Like Sal said, join one of the Patreons, Master Your Ash, Cigar Hound Dog, the Cigars Unbanded one. It's a one-time payment. You get put into the Discord. You get, you know, hooked up to the community, and then there's a tab in there if you're in the Cali area. If you're close by, you want to make the trip. It looks like it's going to be an awesome trip. I know we got some guys traveling to go there as well. So hats off to you,
I
Sal.
think we
and
should
Edgar.
fly out Father Daniel to have him come in before anything and bless the space. He is our priest.
He needs to bless
You
the
know what?
people.
We're gonna
more
make
than
that
anything.
if he can get away from work. I think that's how we start this event with Father Daniel. If you're listening, Father, let me know.
He keeps us in his prayers, thank God, because we need all the help we can get. Some nights in the Discord, that's for sure. But yeah, check it out. The Cali event is in the Discord. All the details are there. If you need any clarification on stuff, you can reach out to Sal. You can reach out to Edgar in the Discord. There's a full channel where you can chat and figure it all out. But it's going to be exciting to see all that coming up in the. It's in March, correct? The date, Sal?
Yeah, March the 6th, Friday, March the 6th. We're going to start at 6 p.m. We're going to end at 10 p.m. there. Then we're having an after party at the HQ.
There you go. And all the hosts.
We can go. Yeah, we can go all night.
Yeah.
Bangers only.
Todd, I think they have all the information of hotels, other lounges in the area. If you're going to make a trip out of it, a couple of the guys will probably be hanging out a few days before, a few days after. So it won't just be a one-day event. I'm sure they'll be accommodating and
here's
answer any
what's
questions.
happening. We already have an itinerary because we know some of the guys that are coming early. Like Leo, for instance, is coming in on a Thursday. So is Shaunicus. Sean is coming in on a Thursday. Whoever else, guys that are local. We're going to get together and we're going to spend an evening and have dinner at the Grand Havana Room in Beverly Hills on Thursday. Friday, we're going to go to our event, which is going to be spectacular. And after that event, we're going to go over to King Lounge and have an after party. I'm a member there. We can stay there all night long if we wanted to. And that's going to be amazing. Next day, our director of transportation, Leo, is going to arrange for us to get some kind of transportation to put us all together. And we're going to go up to Alex Glez's private social club where we're going to spend the evening with Alex. So that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Those are 3 of the key events that we're going to, we're going to do. So
hanging out with Alex is worth the price of admission, period. You know, what a great dude, what a great brand, and you will learn a ton from him. So yeah, check out the Discord.
He'll be at the event
I think
as well.
Yeah, he'll be there. I think the guys from Chamali are going to try to make it out. Michael, obviously, from Feriotego will be there. So it'll be a great event. So we'll check in and get more details as we get closer. But head over to the Discord for all that information. What else we got? Skinny, you got anything you want to plug real quick before we head out?
Season 2, Skinny Money Season 2, beginning April 2026. It's a long, cold winter, but he will rise again with Easter.
Yes.
The anticipation, I will continue to build the hype. I love doing the hype, and it will be fantastic.
Listen, we better get a new wrap before the release. Okay, I think we deserve that.
Okay, I will make sure to do something. Maybe something even for the event. Maybe an event wrap, something there. But I will have more material for you all. For now, it's freezing cold, and I'm, sheltered indoors. But it will rise.
There you go. Stay tuned for all things Skinny Money _. Leo, any final words before we head out?
No, just had a great time. Excited to be a part of all the goings on with the Cud. It's nothing but fun. It's nothing but fun. And you make such great acquaintances that become true friends. It's one of the most fulfilling things that I've done.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy. You're a big part of it too, and all the guys love you. We appreciate everybody in the Discord. It's been quite the experience growing this group, and it is truly a brotherhood, like Sal put. But for the rest of us, we will be back Thursday for cigar number 1 in the February pack, and I hope you guys have that pack, because man, that number 1 sure does look pretty good.
Oh, that's why you shot me down. That's why you shot me down.
We're just going to end the show here. Maybe head over to the Discord for a little bit and chat with the fellas. But cigar number 1 is going to be a memorable experience. Some would say an S tier experience. We'll see. I know Felipe is looking forward to it. But that's it. We'll see you guys.
That's enough. They can give it away.
That's enough. That's enough. Let's get out of here. We'll see you guys Thursday, 9:30 Eastern for the next Cigars Unbanded. Love you guys. Thank you very much. We'll catch you on the next one.
See you.
Peace.
Take care, y'all.
Yeah.